side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show, Monday, April 6th of 2026. I'm Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. There is Sauce.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi. How are you, Corliss?
Good, you?
I'm great, man. Real good. Hogs Daddy?
I'm so good. Don't forget about Nick.
Oh, Nicholas is back there. I knew Zach was not, but I couldn't see if anybody was back there. But Nicholas is back there.
Hi, Nick. I don't know if you know how to turn your mic on or not, or you care to.
Morning, guys.
Hi, buddy.
Hi,
There
Nick.
he is.
Hi.
Hi, Nick.
When's Zach back? How many more days is he in Vegas?
Yeah.
I think he's back Wednesday.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah,
How about
man.
that dude hitting William Salich at 50-1?
I know. How
about
it?
that?
How about Salich
What
getting
did
a
he
big win?
What did he win, Hawk?
What
He
race?
Won, he won. I believe it's the Rock. I believe they were in Rockingham. I can't remember.
So how do you explain this league again? Is this like
this would be
Triple A?
college,
That's what I
college
meant.
football to the NFL. This would be the Saints to the Twins.
So the
Exactly,
top league that's not the full-blown
Exactly.
NASCAR league.
That's what I meant, not
That's-
where.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
sorry. Yeah. That's exactly right. Yeah. So it's a big thing, man.
So he wins money, does he not?
Oh hell yeah!
Any idea what Salich brings in for a win like that?
$84 million.
Holy
Yeah,
cow, we should have been closer friends with him.
Pretty impressive. In other words, no, I don't know. But
I wonder how that works.
Yeah, good for him, man.
Yeah, it's a very big deal. I mean, this every person out there who gets into racing the way Mr. Salich did, you're going to look at his case and say, is he a good driver or does his daddy have money?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's something every driver like Salich has had to overcome. And this win this weekend overcomes that.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Seems like a really good kid, man.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
really,
well-spoken.
really,
He was
really good.
super
Yeah.
polite, very nice, super personable. What a good dude. So
And an interesting,
cheering him on.
I mean, 19 years old from Eden Prairie, a kid who had no, as far as I can remember him saying there in the interview, it wasn't like he grew up in a racing family. He just found a love for racing and a true talent for it. And bam, at 19 years old, he wins at the Rock.
And
That's a pretty damn big deal.
And this accelerates his path, or no pun intended. How does that work? Like if you win a race like this, does your path change?
I wouldn't say it so much accelerates it; it guarantees it.
Sweet.
You know, they might not speed him along any further or any faster, I should say, because there's a route you got to take to make sure you are ready. But I would guess if a seat opens up of some kind, especially for his team, Joe Gibbs Racing, which is one of the most predominant teams in all of racing, and if a seat becomes open, he will jump right in there.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, man. It's a crazy thing. 19 years old.
Have you been to that speedway?
I've not been to the Rock.
Yeah.
Not been to the Rock.
So, again, two parts to this, right? William Salich works his ass off, finds a love of racing.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward till this weekend, and he wins the race and top of his, personal journey and career.
Sure, yeah.
But back to Zachary for a second. You guys ever hit a 50-1 in anything?
No.
Man, gambling's the best.
I hit a
But-
one.
Right.
Yeah.
50-1. And of course, I texted Zach afterwards. I'm like, dude, that's a hell of a hit. And he's like, I should have bet more money. It's like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
There's always a way, yeah.
Everybody that has ever hit a long shot, or I've done this 1,000 times. You invest in a stock and it takes off. You're like, why didn't I put more money in that? Well, yeah, that's called hindsight.
Yeah, correct.
If you know he's going to hit it 50-1, guess how much money you put in?
Well,
all of your money.
here's the thing about
All
that.
of it.
All of it.
Here's the thing about that. You said, hey, Zach. And he's like, yeah, but the glass is half full. No, it's half empty.
You got it. But that is the gambler's fallacy,
I know,
right?
that's what I mean.
It's oh man, why didn't I should have doubled down.
Why was I betting $10
Exactly. 50-1.
Yeah, good for him.
Nice little hit. And look, when you're in Vegas for 5-6 days, an early win like that?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
already gone.
That's what, but at least it's a lot more fun going that way, right? Then you're just firing bullets, doing whatever you want. Can't imagine how many Diet Cokes and baths he's taken.
Oh, all the baths.
All the baths.
Every bath.
Yeah.
Bathe me.
Man, but between Halverson's photos and Tommy Olson's family photos, I gotta get to Vegas.
Yeah.
It was just nothing but weekend photos from those two posting about how much fun they're having in Vegas. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm sitting in a basement in Plymouth. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Man, I missed all that. I have no idea. Any nudity in the photos of any kind?
No, but there was a lot of touching.
Yeah, a lot of touching.
A lot of hugs.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
touching.
Yeah, a lot of
You mean
hugging.
like that? You're
Yeah.
like, oh, how sweet. That kind of touching, you mean?
A lot of arms around each other when they were walking.
Yeah, Tommy posted 20 photos. He kind of did a photo dump on Instagram, and I think
He got paid for it.
I think
Oh,
I
of course he
saw. I think I saw the wives and maybe the background of one.
Oh, were they
in
allowed
one.
to come?
They were in one. Well, I don't know about that. They were there.
Oh, hey-oh.
But yeah,
A lot of schmoll.
a lot of schmoll.
Well,
yeah,
well,
ton
yeah.
of schmoll.
It's
Yeah.
the schmo.
Ton of arms around each other. Yeah, lots of schmoll.
That look in their eyes. They're so happy together, that kind of thing.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's the happiest they've been in a
We
long
were
time.
both young when I first saw you.
I got under 2 months to Vegas, but I want it to be under 2 days. Like, I really want to go today.
Well, why don't you go?
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Did you get any Masters grease?
Oh.
I did last fall. I still have a couple of tickets, so I have to ask myself if I need more. If Zach's still going to be there, then he's my mule.
Yeah.
You guys have him as a drug mule. I have him as a gambling mule.
I tend not to mule him.
Yeah.
Are you guys not having him keister anything?
I
No.
don't, not this
Back
You
time.
can
from
buy it all
Vegas?
here.
No. In fact, I asked him to stop telling me about the things he keisters.
Oh.
Yeah, correct.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make him bring stuff back just so he has to stick things in his
Yeah.
ass.
Like,
And
I can get a Three Musketeer, but I still want him to do it.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and it's got to be king sized.
Abby.
Yeah.
One of those 2-in-1 package kind of things.
Oh, man.
You know, slap.
Oh, yeah.
What if he's tried a 2-in-1? Hey, speaking of Three Musketeers, you guys load up on Easter candy?
Dude,
Yeah.
Cram it in there?
I can't even tell you how,
Hello.
and please don't be mad at me out there. The Lord is your savior. I'm happy. That's cool. I forgot it was Easter until I tried to go to Target yesterday and some bitch was closed. I was like, what's going on? I need manners.
Yeah, once the kiddos are
grow
over,
up, man, I know.
it's kind of not a thing
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was the worst Easter ever.
I forgot it was Easter.
Kids
I listened to
didn't care.
PA on Friday.
Yeah.
Does that count?
I think it does. Brilliant.
Free Nando.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Fernando.
Brilliant.
That was a dramatic sip. I could hear it.
He took it from me.
Yeah.
I'm having
I
to
did,
drink.
yeah.
That
I'm
was
his
a
hype
great
man.
line. Yeah.
I'm his
Appreciate
Flavor
that.
Flav.
Well.
That was a great line.
What is Flava Flav up to? I don't mean height.
Supporting the women's polo team. He's kind of everywhere.
Please
Yeah.
tell me he's the guy.
No.
Is he not?
No.
Son of
He's
a.
not.
Well,
the-
kind of.
It kind of.
Yeah.
boy.
Just a different kind of
Yeah.
Different
And he's got a
kind, yeah.
boy at the end, too.
Yeah, the B-O-I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Big Boy before Big Boy was Big Boy.
Oh,
True.
Frisch's big boy.
No, Big Boy
The
from
radio guy?
Outcast. Boy.
The radio guy.
No, not the radio guy.
That dude used to be huge, yeah.
Hey, speaking of the radio guy, we're all over the place. Who cares? It's the first segment. No
It's
one's
Monday.
listening. What the hell was I up early for? Oh, kiddo had gymnastics. So I'm up early Saturday morning. I flip on the fan, and they're about to go to break. And all I hear is 6 seconds of, all right, we'll talk to Tackle Terry after this. And I'm like, I don't know if I have ever heard Tackle Terry's actual segment.
Are you serious?
No, because I don't listen to Fan
What?
Outdoors.
What's wrong with you?
But I'm like, do I stay through the break just to hear what this son of a bitch sounds like?
Did you?
No.
Oh,
No.
No.
bastard.
You should
But
know.
they previewed Tackle Terry Tuma.
That was your moment.
That was my moment to stay through.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like,
Triple T.
I didn't know if I had 12 minutes to wait. I was trying to get ready to go.
You know,
And you had to get your car warm out in the driveway.
Right.
I think we got to talk to the Captain Billy Hildebrand about his teases.
About
He
his
should-
what?
His teases. Because he couldn't keep you involved. And he previewed Tackle Terry Tuma and it wasn't enough to light your fire.
Yeah. You didn't care?
He should have said something like, Tackle Terry Tuma talks about why his hands smell like fish after the break.
God.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, you just
He's
stuck
got
around.
my attention.
You just stuck around.
Attention.
There
Yes.
you go.
I mean,
for
the
sure.
answer should be obvious, but what if it's not?
What if it's not?
What if it's not? What if he's talking about the other
Right.
team?
What if he hasn't been
The
near a
other
lake
what?
in months?
Right. What if he's got a counterpoint to PA's show on Friday with his next guest?
What if it's Tackle Terry Tuma talking about T words?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Tongue twister.
Yeah, he adds a fourth T.
Yeah. Well, then Hawk would have stayed in the car.
Quadruple T.
Tackle
Yeah.
Terry Tuma on.
Teeth.
Yeah.
On teeth.
My
wish Parker was
sources,
here.
my sources say Sauce doesn't do tongue twisters.
I for sure do.
That's not what I hear.
He had risen yesterday, my man.
Well, you're
Ooh.
getting emails.
I
I know.
what
From
he
the
saw.
Wu-Tang Clan?
Yep.
I believe yesterday marks something like 90 years in a row. My buddy John did send me a picture of Andre Rison.
My God.
It's a
What
tradition like no other.
What a
really
great
is.
bit. That's such a good bit.
And he did it like later in the day, and I was like, I was waiting on this. Like, what took you so long, essentially? Like, come on, man. Like, I should get a picture of Andre Rison at like 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
He's got a young daughter. Let's go. Like,
Yeah.
you're up. Where's the picture? Took him forever. He is Rison, by the way. Andre Rison. He still is. He's still with us.
Yeah, he sure is. He sure is.
He will always be Andre Rison.
Yeah.
He was a good player.
Yeah, he
Hell
was.
yeah.
Andre
he
could
was.
play, man.
Yeah, he could.
He
Yeah.
was a giant.
No, I think he was a Falcon.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. Boy,
Yep.
do I have some stuff for you guys today. I didn't just roll over and wake up today. I got started on this week. I'm ready, man. You wait till you hear these What Really Matters things I got for you guys.
This
Hell
is the
yeah.
week, huh?
Well, I've decided to actually put some effort.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we should start doing what made this show great.
Yeah, we should.
I don't know if it was.
That was almost the beginning to the end of this show, by the way,
Great.
when he was told that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was almost it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can do whatever we want at this point,
Well, I
based on what
think,
everybody else is doing.
I hope he's learned.
Yeah.
Look what happened. You don't mess with the Fresca.
No, don't mess with who drinks Fresca?
Don't mess with the Fresca.
I won't, man.
All right.
Anybody else? You guys hear sermons yesterday? Did you listen to Barrero at all yesterday?
I thought you
Don't.
No, not last Friday.
Yeah.
No, Sunday sermons, not Friday morning sermons.
I did not. No. Nope.
You ever think you're getting pranked?
Oh, no.
It's the most on-brand thing of all time. It's going to sound like I'm making this up. This was on Easter, not April Fool's. Barrero was complaining there's too many food options at baseball games.
What?
I could go into it with more detail and probably do it more justice than that, but that was the headline. Why do we have so many food options at baseball games?
He's right, damn it.
Who cares?
Oh, man. And I'm like, man, I should have stuck around. I wonder if Tackle Terry was going to tackle the same topic.
Taco was going to talk about a fish
Do you
sandwich.
think he would? He's like, God, I go to Shields and there's too many damn lures.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to pick one?
There's too many what?
There should just be one lure.
Lure.
There's too many food options?
Yeah, way too many. Why can't people just go get a hot dog and watch baseball? I swear to God.
Who cares?
Yeah, go back. Listen, go back.
Why does he care?
I don't know. I kept asking myself the same thing. I'm like, is he really arguing against options?
He's not going to a Twins game.
I do. I've been in
getting
that same
pranked.
spot before, too, though, honestly, where I woke up and had nothing to talk about.
Oh, you're on fire. My God. My God. I'll call bonus. It was delivered brilliantly.
Well, it took one segment to have the quote of the week on the Bets and the Quotes podcast. We have, 15 plus hours the rest of the week to beat that, and I don't think we're going to.
That was brilliantly delivered. Well done. Speaking of well done, thanks to my amazing friends at Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com for sponsoring this first wonderful segment. You need You don't want to worry about the leaves getting in your gutters. Go to gutterhelmetmn.com.
Tackle Terry Tuma after this Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Welcome back. This is Patrick Morning Show. Big weekend, I bet. Anybody go to the Twins opener?
No.
I don't think anybody went to the rest of the games.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
Yeah, they were super.
Oof.
Were they really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It was.
Empty's an understatement.
Yeah, I don't think the announced attendance was the actual attendance.
Yeah,
Well, the
that's tickets
distaste for
sold.
the poll ads is clearly the second most likely reason people didn't show up.
What's the other reason?
The abundance of food options.
Yeah. Jesus, there are a lot.
It's confusing. It's like, well, I'm not going to go to a game and be like, oh my God, what am I going to eat? Take my ball and go home.
I do want to go to more games this year, though, but
Well, I think tickets will be cheap.
yeah, I don't think I'm going to have a problem.
Welcome to Taco Bell. Can I take your order? Son of a bitch, give me an hour.
Yeah. My God.
Can you guys cut it down to tacos, burritos, and a dew?
Yeah. I didn't know you drank too, Barrero.
No, Henry Lake works there.
Brilliant.
All right. Sauce, are you a better swimmer than Louie, or is Louie a better swimmer than you?
He
Is better.
is better. Yeah. And it was
First swimming lesson for the Lou Dog.
at Foss Swim School, which was very good. Great spot. The teacher was great. He cried most of the time because it was his first time, and then he realized his dad was shirtless in the pool with him.
Yeah,
but
that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah,
That'll get you
I'd,
there. Yeah.
This is reason 55,000. My wife is a saint. We get there Saturday. It's crowded because Saturday's a good day for swim lessons. And we decided that for the first one, I was going to go in the pool with him. Well, let's just say I didn't want to. We got there and I stood in the doorway and it was packed. And I go, I'm not doing this. I'm not going in the pool. I can't walk out in my bathing suit.
Your bathing
Stark white.
That's a huge bitch. What is this, the French Riviera? Where's your bathing suits?
My swimsuit. My trunks.
Oh, dude, wouldn't it be great if you'd walked out in one of those man hammocks or whatever the hell they call those?
Banana hammocks.
Yeah, that's it.
It wouldn't have been a
What are you talking
banana
about? This is my bathing suit.
This is my bathing suit. Isn't this the Four Seasons in Minneapolis? And I go, I can't do it. And I started to back away. And she looks at me and goes, this isn't about you. And I'm like, you're right. I'm going to do it. So I walked by. No one noticed that I was as white as a ghost and as large as a Yeti. And I got in that pool and we did a half hour of swim lessons. And it was fun. Even though, he's scared, but they did a great job of making him feel not scared. And
That's part of the process, right? It's getting him over the fear.
There was a girl and her dad were in there with us, and it was her third lesson, and she was a champ, and she was great at it. And so
that's great. Good job.
Yeah, it was fun. Everybody went to Target the night before. I would assume all the little boys had all the same swimsuit on that they all got a Target bathing suit. At the French Riviera, brilliant line, by the way. And, it was great, man. I'm glad we got him into that. So he'll be, hopefully in about 3 weeks, he'll be a better swimmer than I am.
It's a wonderful thing, man. It's so important for a million reasons, obviously, but it's good.
Well, and they just get right into it, which I love. Like, they put him under the water a few times to force him to, learn how to do it. And the wall bit where they had him hang on the wall and, kind of push off. It was great.
Well, it's like so many other things in life, man. He hasn't been taught to be afraid yet.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when he saw me get out of the water, he was like, oh, my God. Freak! Dad, you're gross. And then,
Did he ever put his little hand on top of your head and push you under?
No. But, so then, my wife posts a picture of us sitting by the pool before he goes in. My man breasts are pushed together for the most disgusting man cleavage I've ever seen.
Perfect food.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Someday there's going to be a Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
And we're going to sit around with the family looking at old pictures. And Louie's going to say, when did I meet Dolly Parton?
Yeah. Jesus, Dad.
Perfect food.
When did you have huge hoots? But yeah. Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad we did it, and we'll be back there again Saturday at 11.
It's great activity.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And it's like crazy how fast they learn, man.
Yeah.
Like
It really is.
he'll be jumping off the diving board doing
Yeah.
backflips like next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's neat to see because like it's 4 lanes, and they had like by the 4th lane it was kids like 6 or 7 swimming laps.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, well, we have that to look forward
So
to.
Lou Dog's hanging on the side of the pool, right?
Yeah.
Like a champ.
Yep.
And you're a terrible swimmer. We've all
Terrible.
seen that.
Yeah.
So you just start drifting away.
Yeah.
And Lou Dog is just
There was one point where I'm not treading water because like it's not that deep in the shallow one that we were in.
Well, it's not anymore.
But so I had to like hold him and like do these things with him. I at one point sat down on the stairs and held him, and I don't think they appreciated how lazy I was.
Were they okay with the ducky shaped thing you had around your waist? to keep you
Yeah.
floating?
They couldn't believe it was that large. But yeah, it was good. I'm glad we went.
Yeah, man.
Fun
it was-
times.
And obviously, it goes without saying, you never take your eyes off them, no matter how good a swimmer they are. But
Yeah.
it was such a great thing to be so confident that your kids are going to be okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Abigail and Alex both did crazy things into the pool.
Yeah.
And I was always like, I had to fight myself to be like, hey, you be careful over there, because they were confident. And that's a good thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
They
Yeah.
loved water.
Water confidence is good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Cor, did you ever water ski without skis? Just barefoot water ski? Was that ever something you did?
no, never got into barefooting. I would be a jackass once in a while if I was slalom skiing. I'd put one bare foot on the water,
Right.
but never both bare feet. I never did the full on barefoot skiing.
I'm doing this thing for a buddy, and so I'm reading about that. I had no idea that was even a thing. It seems impossible.
Right.
I have no idea how you would do that. You get
Right.
started with no skis on, or do you get
No, you
started with no
drop.
skis and then you drop the skis?
Yeah,
off?
you drop.
Okay, man, it still seems impossible. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless you got big feet.
That's how you learn how to slalom ski too. Is right. You start with 2 skis and then you drop one.
Oh, okay.
And then put your other foot behind. And once you get better at slaloming, you don't have to do that. But when you're learning, you just drop 1 ski. So that's when when you drop the one, that's when sometimes for a while it's just kind of fun to put your bare foot on the top of the water until
right.
you transition it behind the other foot.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That part's actually really easy, but I never. First of all, to go barefoot skiing, you have to go faster than you have to go when you go skiing. Otherwise, you'll sink.
Yeah, right.
So
right,
the boat
right.
has to go faster.
That's crazy. Well,
Yeah,
But-
that is crazy.
I had a cousin that really got into that.
Yeah.
Never did it.
Yeah.
I was too busy wakeboarding and showing off to girls that didn't care. You know? It's like, watch this. And they were like, boring.
yeah. Meanwhile, Sauce is staring at you from the doorway.
Yeah, because the boat sunk when they tried to get me up on
No,
it.
you can't force yourself out the door. Well done.
Oh, I'm not that large.
I know. It's in your own head, baby.
Yeah.
I do miss that a bit. Again, even downhill skiing now compared to snowboarding, I know that the muscle memory's gone. I'm 45. I'm not 15 anymore. So I would love to time travel and go wakeboarding again. But it's I will 98% never wakeboard again.
You
right?
might have said the same thing 2 years ago about skiing, though.
Maybe, but I knew that was still possible. But the physics of wakeboarding is more taxing on your body than it is snowboarding.
Yeah, I bet that's true. Yeah.
So I don't think I'm going back.
He's not coming back.
He's not coming back. Man, that was most of my youth, though.
Honestly, did you ever slam into a giant fish when you fell off the?
Never felt it.
I
no.
can't believe it. It just seems like that would
Yeah.
happen a lot. I'm dumb. I've spent zero time on a lake.
No, you're not.
No, I've spent zero time on a lake. It just seems like you'd fall and hit a muskie every time. I don't know.
Have you ever hit a fish before Corey can answer? I'm dumb.
I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of them in there. I don't know how you miss them.
How do you miss them all? All right, sports after this. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the
Hey, dude. It's time for some sport times because lots of sporty things happen. Hey, if you can't hear me right now, will you text me and let me know?
Hello?
It says we got dead air.
No.
See if you can't hear me. Text me. Joke.
You get that
Time
sauce?
now for Front Page
yeah.
Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
You get it?
Yeah, if you can't hear him, text him. If you can't hear him, how can you text him?
I wonder if we do have dead
Right,
air.
gotcha.
It says we have dead air. I wonder if we have dead air.
No, it says KFAN dead air when it's us.
Oh.
It's someone else.
Oh, well then.
Well, then who cares?
That might just be a comment by the computer.
Holiday Station Stores, Monster,
I don't
3
know.
for $8 for a limited time. Mix and match any Monster Energy flavors you want.
That's myself.
Go with the purple one today.
Yeah,
Hell
that
yeah.
one wasn't on purpose.
Did you almost poop your pants?
He just leaned forward and it came out involuntarily.
Oh, my God.
Just barely true.
Mix and match any
which
flavors of
one?
Monster you want
Yeah.
at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Oh,
3
man.
for $8.
I got to post it. I did a Monster Energy taste test this weekend. Have you ever done those kind of things before where
No,
they
but
put them
that's-
behind a box?
No, sounds great.
All 5 of them were delicious. I got 1 out of 5. And then I had to keep getting them right. So by the time I got done, I drank about half a can of 5 different cans.
Right.
Delicious. That's the thing about the snowcross races is the Monster Energy girls come and give you a free one anytime you want it. I mean, a can of Monster Energy. So that's my problem, I think. I'm all hopped up on Monster Energy.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Yep, that's your problem.
The Minnesota Wild won 5-4 over the Red Wings. That was a weird game, though. The Wild took a 4-1 lead into the third, but here comes Detroit. They score 3 straight and tie it with around 5 minutes or so to go. But then Kirill Kaprizov scored with 1:51 to go, his 3rd of the game, 43rd of the year to get the win for the Minnesota Wild. So the Wild hit 100 points on the season, 44, 21, and 12, only if she's 5'3". 5 games to go, 2 at home, 3 on the road. And the Wild are now just 2 points behind Dallas, and they play at Dallas on Thursday. So it looked
Hell
like
yeah.
it was over, right? We know we're playing them in round 1, but home ice is on the line. And they are absolutely within striking distance. That game on Thursday might be the difference when it's all said and done.
That'll be great.
Up next is Tuesday, though. Seattle, the Kraken are here, then at Dallas Thursday.
Yeah, what a game. They got down 1-0 on a real weird, lazy goal, and then they scored 4 straight, and then, as you said, Detroit came back with 3 straight in the third, and then Kaprizov capped it off with the hat trick. Big win, man.
Yeah. It was a lazy Sunday.
Yeah, you love a lazy Sunday.
Yeah, wake up in the late afternoon,
You know what's weird?
call Parnell just to see what he's doing.
I just guessed how long the Seattle Kraken have been a team.
What were you guessing mentally in your head?
I was wondering if it was 10 years yet.
2?
I think the Wild
4,
have played them
5?
something like 14 times or something, so I think it's probably year 3 or 4.
It says founded in 2021, so I bet it's year 4 because I bet they didn't play the first year.
Something like that. Let me see.
They began play during the 2021-2022 season.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. But it's crazy because there's already another team. The Mammoth, right?
Yep. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a what's it called? The old move
Relocation.
Arizona. Yeah,
Relocation,
thank you. That was
yeah.
the word I was looking for from Arizona. But still, yeah. And I think the last 2 have been home runs. The Mammoth jersey and name looks cool. The
Yeah.
logo looks cool. Kraken looks cool.
Should have been the Yeti, but
Well, they couldn't do it.
2 things.
Remember, Yeti wouldn't cut him a deal. Remember,
That's
Yeti
right.
coolers wouldn't budge.
They should have spelled it with a Y and flipped them the bird.
yeah, or because this on Saturday morning I turned on the TV and we'd been watching
Should have turned on the fan. Tackle Terry Tuma was going to be on.
Should have turned on your partner.
whatever.
Better late than never.
Oh. What were you saying again, buddy?
And whatever channel it had been on was now a fishing show. And it went to commercial, and there are Yeti, like ice houses, but it's YETTI.
Yeah, those have been around for a long time.
Yeah. So maybe that was around before the cooler. I don't
think
know.
It might have been.
But it
maybe
had
not, I
2
don't-
T's. So
Me too. Hey, you guys have computers in front of you.
Sure.
Type in Seattle World's Hockey Champions, 1917. And look at this image of this team roster. And tell me it doesn't look like the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
It does.
It just looks
All
like
of
a
them look
bunch
like
of
mobsters,
gangsters.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
The guy up here in the second from the top right looks like Josh Duhamel. The guy below him got hit by a train in the face.
Oh, my God.
Look at Conan O'Brien play for the squad down the bottom left-hand corner. He got in a lot of fights, obviously.
Yeah.
The Metropolitans.
The top
Name.
left corner is Dubs.
Look at that. Hey! Look at that dumb hat the guy in the second from the left on the bottom's wearing. That's what a silly hat that is. I don't know why I'm mean about his
Yeah,
hat.
why you mean?
God, these guys were cool too, though.
They were,
I
and you
bet
know
they
they
were
were
the coolest
badasses.
dudes.
Yeah, because this is the uniform. They had no helmets or face masks. This is what they wore
Yeah.
on the ice. They just came off the ice.
They fought a lot.
Oh, you know they did. They had
Yeah.
to
For sure.
Why?
because of their faces.
Oh.
No, man, that's the thing.
Can you imagine how often they hit their wives?
Oh my
Jesus.
God! What the what?
What?
I didn't say I was for it.
Yeah.
What? What?
What the hell?
What?
They have those kind of faces. It's the black and white photos.
My God!
They come on.
My God, new topic.
Please.
They punched on the ice. They went home. They looked like gangsters. They didn't take any back talk. They were I guarantee.
Jesus.
What's going on?
What the hell?
Did I say I was for any of this?
No.
I'm saying they're terrible people, and they won the Stanley Cup in 1917.
The world championship.
The world champs were terrible people. I almost guarantee it.
You can't prove that.
What was that guy's?
Fan fiction.
What was that
Yeah.
guy's name from the Men's Warehouse?
George Zimmerman?
Ron something? No.
Oh,
Ron
no.
Popeil?
No, that was the guy from the food dehydrator.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Ron, the Big John.
What was the guy from Men's Warehouse? He's like, this is George. No, George Zimmer.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, is that what you said? George Zimmer. Yeah, this is all I did, and I did it well.
Zimmerman.
Maybe, I don't know.
George Zimmerman. Very different than George Zimmer.
My God.
Yeah, George Zimmer.
Zimmer.
Now I look at these sons of bitches a whole different way. Leave her alone.
Is George Zimmer still alive?
I don't know. Jack Prescott isn't. That was all he did, and he did it well. He did Bankruptcy.
Yeah. Hi, buddy.
The way that you're saying it, I don't know. My guess is no.
He is. He's 77.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Does he still own Men's Warehouse, or
He's
is it
no
over?
longer the CEO.
No longer CEO. Okay.
There's only one of these guys that look like a modern day dude. No, two. The Carpenter, the guy who looks like Duhamel, looks like he could be a picture if they colored it. It'd be like right now.
Looks like James Franco a little bit.
Yeah, and then the top left, Holmes with that weird hat on, that looks like a normal dude right now too. The rest of them, you can tell it ain't from our time.
See, they had different thoughts on the world.
I do
My
like that their
God.
coach was a vampaire though. Look at that guy. That
Yeah,
guy.
he's been alive
I'm
for
surprised he's standing in the sun. He burst into flames right after this photo.
Jesus.
And then he went home.
Yep.
What's the dude that is immortal from books?
The Lord?
No.
Jesus. Immortal from books.
The guy who
Tuck
the
Everlasting.
guy who couldn't look at his picture?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch! The guy who couldn't look at the painting.
Harry Potter?
No, hang on. Don't tell us. We're gonna get this.
Like, I'm going to know.
Oh, I didn't think you were. I thought you were gonna Google it.
Oh God!
Dorian Gray.
That's it.
Oh.
Thank you. Praise.
I was going through the alphabet. Got to D, and light
There it
bulb
was.
went up.
There it was.
Do you guys do that? I literally do that every time I'm struggling for these names. When I sit here,
A, B,
I just try
do
to
too.
say A sounds and just see if something in my brain goes, I got it. And I said, duh. And I was like, Dorian Gray. Got
That's
it.
It's actually a great technique.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, it frustrates the hell out of me,
Every
though.
time. Yeah.
I went through the whole alphabet. I got nothing. I got to go all the way back to A.
Look at those guys. Now I hate them all.
No.
What if these are the guys who single-handedly gave women the right to vote, and I'm just dead wrong?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they would play hockey all day, and then afterwards they were like, all right, let's go to the protests because these gals need a voice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, Little did they know, over 100 years later, some jackass douchebag was going to be like, I bet they hit their wives.
Yeah. And
when they were the champions of feminism.
You said mean things about them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and their faces aren't doing them any favors in terms of looking like good dudes. They look like a-holes. And I would
pretty
know.
hideous.
I would know. Unlike Dorian Gray, I do look at my own picture once in a while.
That's the entire
I know what we look like.
That's the entire roster, by the way. There's like 4 guys.
No kidding.
It's like the Gopher basketball team.
If one guy went to the penalty box, they had to forfeit because they were short on guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very small roster.
I'll tell you who got in trouble if he went to the penalty box.
My God.
Wait, are you for that or against that?
I am not even sure it happened. I'm definitely
you're
against it.
obviously.
They can't sue us now.
I'm
They're
just
all
saying.
dead.
They might.
VR 549. Alert Maple.
What?
She's in deep trouble. Lock the door.
She's in knee trouble.
Yeah, she's.
You need a hearing test. Last week with ass blow, and now she's got knee trouble.
That's
Not
what
the
he
only
said.
test you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a blood test. Check your iron levels, too.
And some vitamins.
Definitely need a vitamin.
All right, Lieber will be here in a second. We'll do what really matters because we only got really to the wild score before we went down domestic battery in 1917.
You did.
Well, you enabled it. It was partially your fault. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
April is
Ah, groovy. Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. We did one sport, one score, one thing, and now we'll do more.
Let's do
That's
more.
what really matters.
That's what really matters.
That's right.
And it's brought to you by my friends at OVO LASIK and Lens, the legends of LASIK, Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting. Go get LASIK from those two.
I think, again, OVO. Oh, they ought to pay for the rights,
man.
and they should put
That's a really good idea.
a jingle out. What do they say? Oh, they just say OEO.
I think it's OEO in Wizard of Oz, yeah.
OVO. Oh.
Jeez, that's
pretty
a home
good.
run.
Yeah, right.
Just have people slowly marching to get LASIK.
Yeah, with weird hats on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, weird hats.
Yeah, what were those in the Wizard of Oz? The soldiers that were the guards that were wearing those hats.
Yeah.
Those are strange hats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are
Interesting choice.
Weird. They were sort of very Russian hats.
Very.
Yeah.
Cartoonishly high.
Yeah.
The Tampa Bay Rays won 4-1 over the Twins in 10 innings. The Twins are now 3-6. They get their lone run on a Wallner home run. He already has 3
Good for him.
through 9 games.
It was a blast, too. It literally went out of the park.
Yeah.
The Twins are hitting 192 as a team.
Oh.
And Buxton is in the middle of an 0-for-19 slump. He's hitting 133.
He'll figure it out.
They've had 6 hits in their last 2 games. Come on.
He cooled off a bit.
They are hosting the Tigers tonight at 6:40.
Oh. Well, that'll be a packed affair.
Tiger.
What's the weather look like today?
It's
Low
not great.
40s.
38, yeah.
But what really matters is this.
You guys might not know this, but yesterday was April 5th. And yesterday was a terrible day to be a rock star. In history, April 5th marked the death of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame singer-songwriter Gene Pitney.
Who?
Yeah, look it up.
Gene Pitney?
Gene Pitney, yeah.
What kind of slammers did that guy have? That was a guy?
There's a dude, Gene Pitney. Found dead at the age of 65.
Never heard of him.
On April 5th.
Was he a part of a band or just a solo guy?
I think he might have been both. Former Kiss guitarist Mark St. John passed away at the age of 51 on April 5th.
What band was he in?
Kiss. A guy by the name of Jim Marshall, not that one, the other one, the father of Loud, the man who created the Marshall amplifier, died on April 5th.
Jeez.
Cozy Powell, the legendary rock drummer.
I'm getting trolled.
Hold on.
These are fake people.
Stay with me. He was a drummer for Jeff Beck, Rainbow, and Black Sabbath.
Cozy?
Cozy Powell, C-O-Z-Y, that's right. He died in 1998 on April 5th. Bob Bear Height, who was the lead singer of
Oh, yeah. You're
Canned Heat, he died on April 5th in 1981. On April 5th of 2002, Lane Staley died. And on April 5th...
I thought it was earlier than that. That's crazy. 02, huh?
02. And on April 5th of 1994, Kurt Cobain died. Kurt Cobain, Lane Staley, Bob Bear Height, Cozy Powell, Mark St. John, Gene Pitney, Jim Marshall all died on April 5th.
Jeez.
The day the music died. Part day.
That's sad.
Yeah, right?
We lose anybody yesterday?
I don't think so. I mean, we did, but not.
Probably.
But not Gene Pitney
No, not Gene Pitney
or Cozy Powell.
or Cozy Powell. No.
I love that song.
Yeah, I used
He
to
sang
sing
it
it
at
all the
Woodstock.
time.
The Minnesota Timberwolves lost to the Hornets, the Charlotte Hornets of Anaheim, 122-108. You know, Charlotte hasn't made the playoffs in 10 years, and it looks like they're going to because they're red hot. LaMelo Ball, 35 points, 8 assists. Con Knipple, yes, Chris, that's a guy's
That's
name.
not his name.
Yep.
No, now you're
And
trolling me.
nope.
Did he
Might
die
be
on
the
April
rookie of
5th?
the year.
He's going to be neck and neck with Cooper Flagg for Rookie of the Year. He
Okay,
only had
now
11,
you're
but they
making
still won.
things up.
Nope.
His name is what now? Cooper what?
Con Knipple. The other one's Cooper Flagg.
Oh.
First pick in the draft.
Con
Is Con
I
a,
misheard you.
is he a Scotty originally?
Hold on.
I'm not sure.
Why do I feel like he's from Wisconsin. Is that accurate?
He is from. Hang on.
Yeah, he was born in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
He's
Great
a Milwaukee
spot.
guy.
I used to go to local prisons and just to get myself some con nipples.
God, you need help. You need help. You need a
Sauce,
movie.
explain that joke.
Well, cons is in like people who've committed crimes, and nipple is in the part of the body, women body he likes.
Then I was told I could just go to France to a film festival.
Hang on. He never said it was a women's prison.
Yeah,
No,
you're right.
That's right.
He just said local prison.
I have
He
nipples.
probably-
Get some con-nipple.
Probably loves dude nipples too.
Yeah, maybe.
They're a little hairy for my taste.
Hey, the Wolves are all but locked into 6th now. They have 4 games left. They are 3 games out of 5th, but 3 games ahead of 7th. So, I mean,
they are fluttering though.
yeah, I mean, they have no ants. And no,
Yeah.
but again, here's the thing. The Los Angeles Lakers of Anaheim are just floating, but they're in 3rd, but they're barely in 3rd. I think they're tied, actually, with tiebreaker. I think they're technically in 3rd. Point is 6th would be ideal if you run into the Lakers right now without Austin Reeves and without Luka Doncic.
I mean, Bronny's getting minutes.
But I'm saying your 2 best players are out.
Yeah.
You got to have your fingers crossed if you're the Wolves that the Lakers find a way to stay in that
Yeah.
3rd
They got to
spot.
win a few games though.
Don't know how they're going to, but we got to hope that they do.
Yeah.
Then you would see the Spurs in round 2.
Yikes.
But still, you're either seeing the Spurs or the Thunder in round 2. So there's not a good draw in round 2, even if you get past round 1. What really matters, though, is this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Gentlemen,
Yes.
I would like to talk to you about something that you've never heard of before. And I'm glad Ben is here because he's going to care about this very much.
Yeah, good timing.
Yeah. It's called polyphagia. Polyphagia. Polyphagia.
Can I guess what it means?
Sure.
Is it face related?
It is not. No. Polyphagia.
So many something.
Go bacteria?
No.
Polyphagia.
Let me take you back to the year 1754, Ben.
Please do.
A little after that. That's the year this guy was born. Dr. Pierre-François Percé. What are you laughing at?
That's a funny name.
Was a French military surgeon. And he's most famous for documenting the extreme medical case of Tarrare.
Of what?
Tarrare. Tarrare. An 18th century French man with polyphagia. An insatiable, pathological hunger.
That's it? That's what
Dude,
polyphagia
listen to this, dude. Yeah, that's what polyphagia is. Percy's 1804 report details Tarrare's ability to consume massive quantities of food, including live animals and even inedible objects, due to an unknown condition that made him hungry/starving all the time.
Augusto, sweetheart, save some room for later.
There was always room. He was constantly hungry, able to eat enough for 15 people, yet remaining thin.
Oh, lucky.
Well, that's the best part.
Here's
there.
the worst part: suffered from severe diarrhea
Deadly back in the day.
and possessed abnormal body heat.
Oh, yeah.
All these things I'm about to tell you are documented
Oh.
by a medical surgeon who was well respected. Take it as you may. Percy reported that Tarrare ate raw meat, snakes, puppies. Yes, I said it, puppies, eels, and tried to eat dangerous materials when he was in the hospital because he was too hungry. He needed to eat. He couldn't help himself.
Puppies.
Despite tests, no cause was ever found in the 18th century. Despite his unusual diet, he was underweight, and except for his eating habits, he showed no signs of mental illness other than what was described as an apathetic temperament. Well, yeah, it's not the best life.
Sauce is doing okay.
Thank you.
I love this puppy, but I might have to eat it.
Yeah. Man, am I hungry.
But here's something even crazier that I'm about to tell you. This is documented. This is true. What I'm about to tell you is true. Of course, General Alexandre de Bernaus said, you know what? We can use this sumbitch. So they made him consume a secret document, figuring he could pass through enemy lines, and even if they caught him, they wouldn't be able to figure out what was going on, right?
I have a lot of questions before
same
we
here. Yeah.
So they
find out the end
send
of this story.
they send the gentleman through the enemy lines, German enemy lines. He's French again. Problem is, he doesn't know how to speak German at all. And he's always hungry. Have I mentioned that part? So they put this message in a tube and make him consume it.
That was my question.
Yeah.
Is this a message in a bottle situation?
Exactly right.
What do you, I mean?
Because most of the time when he ate, he didn't chew. He just swallowed things whole. He had an abnormally huge mouth. That's not a joke. I'm telling you, all this is true, okay?
This guy parties.
Yeah.
But he got caught because, again, pretty obvious, dude can't speak anything but French. And we're fighting a war against the French here, and we're German. And as soon as they caught him and put him in jail, they were like, what's going on, monsieur? Wait, they're German.
Yeah. What?
He's like, listen, I'll tell you everything. Just give me something to eat. I'm dying over here. and so they did. They gave him food, and he said, yeah, here's the situation. There's a tube inside me. It's coming out soon. There's a message in there.
So he's like Chunk from Goonies.
Exactly.
Just give him some ice
Just give
cream.
him some meat. That's right, yeah. So he passes it, but here's the thing. General Alexandre de Berrin wasn't sure this was going to work, so he just basically wrote on the test message, test, ... because he figured the guy might get caught, and he did get caught, and they waited for his poopy to come out. They opened the tube. In the tube was a piece of paper that just basically said, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. So the Germans are so pissed, they go, we're going to execute you. So they put him up after they beat him severely in front of a firing squad and then said, just kidding.
What?
They
said,
pretended.
psych?
Yeah. And they let him go.
Really? Thanks, Pee-wee.
Yeah. Chastened by this experience, he went back to France and said, guys, you got to help me. I can't stop eating. I'm hungry all the time. Something is wrong with me. Please. But they were like, we got nothing for you, brother. So he disappeared. Couldn't keep on a controlled diet. Snuck out of the hospital when he was later admitted. And was found scavenging for offal in gutters. Don't even look it up if you don't know what offal is. If you do, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
He would be found outside butcher shops, begging for blood to drink.
What?
Just any kind of sustenance. Then, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's true. They caught him in a morgue.
No.
All of this is documented, guys.
Oh.
I can't believe this has not been a movie of some kind.
Yeah.
Just name it awful. And then, ladies and gentlemen, a baby disappeared.
No, it did not.
It did. I'm telling you, look it up. Everything I'm telling you is true. A baby. They can't
should have
prove that
just
he
shot
ate-
him.
They can't prove that the fat bastard ate the baby.
Oh, poor fat bastard.
Get
Oh, did you
in
finally
my
pack on
belly.
the pounds or what?
No, he never did.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little editorial.
Finally, he was gone for 4 years, eating just God knows what. He showed up in Versailles with a severe case of tuberculosis and then died, and yes, I looked it up, of something called exudative diarrhea.
Whoa.
Diarrhea so bad that it killed him. It's a
My
type
God.
of inflammatory diarrhea characterized by the oozing of blood, mucus, pus, and plasma.
Oh, gross.
Why did you bring that up?
He died at the age of 21 years old.
Oh,
All that happened?
All of that happened.
I pictured like a 50-year-old.
Same.
dude.
Same here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man.
You know what else I picture? When the Germans said, psych, we're not going to kill you. They're not going to kill you. They made him walk across the border with his pants around his ankles, sucking his thumb.
Yeah. Sounds like something they would do. Yeah.
Probably eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would.
Man.
Keep fucking.
Whoa.
What?
That was walking.
Okay.
He said walking.
I said walking with the V.
Whoa.
All of us just missed one heartbeat. He said walking.
Yeah. Yeah. Easy, guys. Easy. Don't you know you're German?
Oh, that was.
By the way, Polyphagia has been now researched because he's not the last person to ever have it. Now we understand a little bit more. Extreme hunger that does not subside after eating, often accompanied by weight loss or extreme thirst. Unlike regular hunger, polyphagia is a medical symptom indicating the body is not receiving or using fuel properly, commonly linked to diabetes 1 or 2, Graves' disease, or psychological conditions. So people are still experiencing polyphagia in this modern age.
I think that he had some sort of psychological issues along with polyphagia.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I would guess he had
Yeah.
both. Yep.
But there you go.
Wow.
Now you know.
Knowing is half the battle.
Sauce, you've never eaten a baby?
No.
You've never eaten a puppy?
No.
Oh, man. You're killing it, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Things are going my way.
They really are.
You know what, Sauce? Keep walking.
Yeah, walking.
You're not saying it right.
Yeah, thank God he isn't.
We're just glad you did. More of What Really Matters in Ben Lieber after this Power Trip Morning Show fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Welcome back. Waiting and watching and wondering why. It's the Patrick Morning Show. Ben Lieber is here. Hi, Ben. How was your weekend? Anything new?
Let's see. I went and saw Project Hail Mary.
Yeah?
Stop right there then. Before we go on with the rest of your weekend, your thoughts?
I loved it.
Yeah. Super fun, right?
I loved it.
Yep.
My biggest complaint is not so much, it's not the movie at all. It's just the movie experience was really annoying because it was a legit 30 minutes of previews. It was 30 minutes of lead up from my boys and I got there, and this is a little bit my fault because I should know that there's a lengthy amount of previews, and we went to a theater, much like a lot of theaters. We have assigned seating, so it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I have to get there. If it's going to be so packed, I don't want to get stuck in the front row. So we had assigned seats, but when I booked the tickets, there weren't a lot of seats available, so I knew it was going to be packed, and so I did plan ahead. I'm like, let's get there a little early so we can get our snacky snacks, and we can get because that's probably the most important part. So we do all that, we navigate that fine. It's not as crazy, and we sit in our seats, and it's about right at 6:15 when the show time starts.
That's when it's supposed to be on. Yeah, right.
It was. I'm not kidding. It was 6:45 when the movie finally started. I'm like, this is just egregiously ridiculous. Like, I don't want to sit here for 30 minutes before a 2.5-hour movie or over 2-hour movie. It's dumb.
It's too much.
I don't know how the young people feel, but previews is part of the nostalgic theater experience, right?
Yeah.
But the right amount. I have zero problem sitting through, maybe 2 or 3, but 30 minutes is preposterous, right?
But it wasn't even
maybe like 7, 8, 9 minutes worth. That's not the end of the world.
That's the thing. There were 3 previews. The rest were ads.
Oh yeah, that's too much.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is like, I was very annoyed before the movie even started. But then when the movie started, I thought it was fantastic, man. Like, the Goose should win something for this.
Yeah, he was great.
I could not believe. I don't know why. I just didn't. I don't. When I think about great actors, I don't think about him. In this movie, he was so good to carry the whole movie, to be funny, the timing of lines. Obviously, he's acting in front of some sort of animatronic green goblin or whatever. I don't want to give too much away, obviously, but like, it's not a real person that he's probably interacting with for half the movie. I don't know. I thought he was great. Yeah. I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny. Yeah, you have to kind of stretch your imagination a little bit. There are some just holes in the logic of what happens, but that's fine. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, the movie's good enough where you do get to skip over the nonsense, right? 100%. Yeah. If they fumble the bag on the rest of it, then you roll your eyes, but they nailed every other aspect of it. So the times that you normally would go like, what are they doing? Didn't even bother me. Yeah. Because the rest of it's so good.
Yeah. I think you even mentioned this, that there are parts in that surprisingly are emotional.
A ton.
Yeah, a lot. And I was surprised because even Wells was like, he admitted a couple times afterwards, he's like, I was so sad in this part. And I was like, I was so sad. And I'm like, I know, I can't believe it got to me like that too. It was really good. Yeah. And then last night we started on Netflix, Something Bad Is Going to Happen. Have you guys seen that?
I just heard about it.
No. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No. I only got through the first episode because that's all the time I had. It is freaky from like the jump. Really? From the jump, it's like you are on edge the whole episode.
That was the way it was described to me, is that the tension never stops, to the point where it's hard to watch because you're just uncomfortable the whole time, waiting for something bad to happen.
Abby was like, let's watch another one. I'm like, I no. Like, I need...
It's too much.
It's too much. It was too much tension.
Moly. Wow.
And it's not... For late at night, getting ready to go to bed, like, I don't want all this anxiety right now. Like, this is maybe we watch this at 7 o'clock at night, not at 9:30 at night.
Then watch like 2 episodes of The Office to cleanse your palate and go to bed.
Yeah. Anyway, that was basically my weekend. We did the Easter brunch thing, and that was fine. And, took the kids to the baseball field after that and worked on some baseball stuff, and that was it.
I thought you maybe like Target Field, but not. It was just a baseball field.
No.
Target Field has way too many food options.
Yeah.
They really do. It's overwhelming. Who wants all that?
Yeah.
It's way too many choices.
Yeah. If you brought your whole family, you would have doubled the occupancy yesterday.
Oh,
I know. It's sad. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good weekend.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I did.
All right. Should we do more of what really matters and learn more?
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah.
Tonight is the national title game for men's college basketball. Number 1, Michigan versus number 2, UConn. Michigan is a 7.5-point favorite on DraftKings. That game is in Indy. So here's your core versus 4 update.
Okay.
Marnie and Tommy have already lost. They have lost all 4 teams, so they're out. So they've already paid me. Right? Fast pay makes fast friends, as superstar Mike Morris used to say. He's right. Your word is your bond. Those 2 have paid immediately because they're out.
Was it Kurt Bills?
Ben.
No, buddy. Just listen.
Out of the other 6, though, in the core versus 4, the other 6, 5 have Michigan.
Let's go.
1 person has UConn. The only person that picked UConn was Ben Lieber.
Let's go, Huskies!
So Ben and I are cheering for UConn.
Mel.
Everybody else is cheering for Michigan.
Come on, Michigan.
So it's you and me, Ben. We want the Huskies tonight to win their 3rd title in 4 years.
Come on, Michigan.
Michigan looks like the better team, but again, this is the pedigree, right? UConn has been there and done this. Michigan hasn't. So let's see if Michigan can do it because they're big favorites tonight.
Michigan beat the team we all thought would win it by 18.
And that game was over in the first 10 minutes.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
I know there was a time where Arizona went on like a 9-zip run or 11 to something run and got it down to like 7. And then Michigan was like, all right, enough of this. And then blew it right back to like 16. And then it was almost 30 at one point. Like that game was over by halftime.
And without their best player, and maybe
most of it,
and I'm sure, Corey, you have this as
Yaxel.
well. Is this correct that they have scored 90 points in every game in the tournament?
That
and
is
that's
correct.
The first time it's ever happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're an absolute truck right now.
Yeah.
So Michigan versus the Huskies tonight, Ben and I versus the world. So I either net $600 if UConn wins, or I net a $200 loss if Michigan wins, which is fine because I just didn't want Arizona to win where I would have lost all $800.
Yeah.
And
so now that that's off the table, I'm kind of free rolling tonight. We're fine.
Even if UConn wins, if Michigan wins, you still have your golf bet entry. Think about that.
I still have my golf bet entry
because you got your money for the golf bet, $200.
No, I'm losing $200.
Oh, I thought you would.
Yeah,
No,
he said net. He said net
a net
minus
$200 loss for Michigan. I win $600 with UConn. I lose $200 with Michigan.
I don't understand how money works, but go Michigan.
Well, you have Paulophagia. What really matters, though, is this.
Paulophagia.
Oh, my God. That would be your garbage pail kid nickname.
How do you spell that?
Is it a picture of him eating a baby or a puppy?
Yes.
One in both hands.
Hold on.
Yaxel is expected to play. We're looking at it right now on SportsCenter.
Yaxel Rose?
Yes,
Their best
Yaxel
players,
Rose.
as you know that, Hawk.
Yeah.
He is kind of a monster. MCL and ankle issues, but he rolled his ankle really poorly. Really, that looked like it hurt.
Michigan guy or UConn
Michigan.
guy?
Michigan.
Okay. Well, you better be better.
Well, dude, he came back after the locker room and just nailed down 2 threes. I'm like, all right, whatever.
They did most of that dominating without him.
They really did. Yep. All right. What really matters, though, is this.
Today is April 6th. And on April 6th of 1896, the Olympic Games, a long-lost tradition of ancient Greece, were reborn in Athens, 1,500 years after being banned by Roman Emperor Theodosius I.
He was no fun.
He wasn't. At the opening of the Athens Games, King Georgios I of Greece and a crowd of 60,000 spectators welcomed athletes from 13 different nations to the international competition. And it all started on this day in 1896. Some of the events included, normal stuff like running, the 100 meters, the 400 meters, pole vault, shot put, discus, stuff like that. The first actual marathon happened from Marathon to Athens in honor of the legend of Phidippides. The swimming events actually took place in the ocean, not in a pool. The gymnastics were held outdoors in the Panathenaic Stadium, which, believe it or not, is where the marathon ends. And I ended the Athens Marathon in that stadium. Pretty cool. They did the rings, the parallel balls, the parallel bars.
How'd they juggle those?
Yeah, they weightlifting, wrestling, And the very first winner of any event in 1,500 years was American James B. Connolly, who won the triple jump on the very first day of competition.
Wow.
So there you go. 1896.
I'm a big fan. Love the Olympics.
Yeah.
Fun watch.
Yeah, the Olympics are great.
It was good this year. It was entertaining this year.
That's the stadium right there.
I wonder how many
wow.
nations were represented
We ran
back
in
then.
13.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah,
I missed that.
That's okay. We came in right here, and we.
What was
ran
it this
right
year?
here.
90 something? Didn't we hear? I think
thought
this
it
year
was
for the
96.
Winter Olympics it was
90
90
And
something.
then you asked how many won gold, and it was, I don't remember what you said.
Cool.
Well, I mean, neither did you, though. Relax.
I didn't say anything. I just said cool. I was relaxed. This is chill me. Yeah, this is low key me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't make him join the Seattle's first international.
Yeah,
hockey
he'll
team.
start hitting me.
I'm not married to you.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yesterday, the women's title
All right.
was an absolute
basketball.
blowout. UCLA wins their first ever national title in women's basketball, 79-51 over South Carolina, and the coaches got along.
Yeah.
A 28-point win. That is the third biggest margin of victory in D1 women's history. UCLA never trailed, and that is their 31st straight win. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't. What are we doing? One of the worst weekends of anybody was Gino, right? He got I mean, he just threw an absolute fit. Everybody's like, this is the sorest loser in the history of winners, right? He's one of the all-time winners.
Yeah.
And all he does when he loses is throw an absolute fit. It's like, no, you gotta, I know you don't lose very often, but when you do, you gotta find a way to just shake hands and walk away, man, instead of throwing a giant tantrum every time.
Did you see the side-by-side video of his player tearing her jersey and then him saying that it should have been called a foul even though she did it to herself? And all these people are like, how do you not know that?
Not a great weekend for
What are we
Gino.
doing?
Yeah. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Did you watch SNL? Speaking of Jeremy
did.
Colhane there?
There were some good moments.
I have a music related question based on Jack White, because Jack White was the musical guest on SNL. So his first song comes out, rips this really cool guitar riff, and you either like Jack White or you don't. Sure. And I'm a fan, but a really distant fan. Like the kid's super talented.
Yeah.
He's insane on guitar. He's got cool hooks. The guy's just pure rock and roll. Like, I get it. And I thought, like, I have never owned a White Stripes or a Jack White album, and now it's different because people don't really buy albums anymore. But back in the day, never owned an album from him or any of his projects. What was the other one? Raconteurs, right?
Yeah, the Raconteurs. Yeah.
Never had a Jack White album in my life. But I'm like, man, I really like the dude. I just would have never purchased an album. And I thought, who do you guys like the most? Band or artist that you like the most, but you never purchased an album or ever saw them live? Because that's a fine line. Because how much can you like them if you're never willing to invest any of your time? I've never once in my life Googled or, searched for a Jack White song. I've never been like, I got to hear the White Stripes today. Never once. Right? I've heard him on the radio. Chris used to play him a lot when we used to play music here.
Yeah.
I've seen him on SNL. His halftime show, was that Thanksgiving?
Yeah, for Detroit.
It was fantastic.
Fantastic.
The guy rips. I'm a fan.
He gets
and he's an interesting dude. If you've heard interviews with him, he's a really good interview. I'm fascinated by him. I've invested 0 seconds of my life into him, and I'm like, I really like that guy, and I just don't actively care, if that makes sense. You guys have anybody off the top of your head that's in that little gray zone of you really like them, but you don't own any of their stuff?
Yeah, Creed.
You never had a Creed album?
No, never had a Creed album. It was just always on the radio. And, I've never owned a Creed album.
And have never seen them live?
No, I've never seen them live.
Would you pay to see them live?
Probably, yeah. If they played
I guess then
Slammers.
Then I would say then that doesn't count because I'm never going to pay to see Jack White.
Okay.
You got to find somebody that you're just like, nope, not interested. Anybody else jump off the top of your head?
Eminem.
Interesting.
I like, there's some songs of his, but I've never seen him, and I never would go to one of his shows.
And you've never gone on iHeart or Spotify and been like, I want to hear "Without Me" by Eminem.
Right.
No, but every time one comes on, I'm like, this is good, man. I like this dude.
That's a huge name. That's what I'm saying. That's a big name to fit in that category.
Yeah.
Ben, you got one? Max, you got one?
No,
I'm trying to think.
I don't have anything off the top of my head, but I would say that you guys, I've said this before. I'm not a huge music guy in that I deep dive on anybody. Like I like a lot of just music superficially. I mean, it's the reason why I don't love Prince. You know, I didn't get it. I don't get Prince. So I mean, that could be one of them. Like I respect him. I respect his body of work. Never bought an album. Would never go to his concert. Don't care. Right. The problem is there are a lot of people that you guys probably would bring up that you guys think are iconic that I would feel the same way. I'm like, yeah, cool. I mean, I can listen to music on the radio. And I think it's great. I put them in like the respect column.
Sure.
Respect the heck out of them. Not spending a night watching them live at a concert and not spending money on an actual album. But I like them.
It's sacrilegious because I'm a born and raised Minnesotan. I know you're not. And that's like partially your Prince take, right? As you were exposed to him later in life.
Yeah.
So I would have argued everything you just said about Prince was the same for me until I got asked to go see him at Target Center. Because I never owned a Prince album. I didn't actively seek out Prince songs. And then I saw him live and I was like, oh man, did I miss the boat on this? Because it was unbelievable. So I was late to the part
of the production, or
no,
his
just him on guitar. I'm like, that's how naive I was with his guitar skills. I'm like, I thought Prince was like a cool 80s pop singer. I'm like, I had no idea he shredded like that. Didn't know. Had no idea.
See, again, I think that is where I'm a terrible person when it comes to musical influence and all this musical fandom, because I would listen to a guy like Prince or Santana who are known for their guitar skills and be like, that's annoying. Like that's too much. You know, when right. Santana goes on a 5-minute riff, I'm like, I can't listen to this. This is garbage. You know, like I don't listen to that and say that I need more of that. I say that's great, but can we move on with the song? It's the same thing with Dave Matthews when they go. If you watch Dave Matthews and you're at a live concert and he plays a song, but then his band goes on for 18 minutes just jamming.
Please stop.
I was like, okay, well, can we move on here? Like, I get it. You guys are all professionals.
You don't have to go, man.
Maybe a couple minutes of everybody showing off their skills, but to do this 10 times during a concert, it's a little much.
What are we doing?
Please stop.
What is the goal here?
Maxo?
I was trying to rack my brain. Like, I think the Beastie Boys would be a good one for me. Like, I like the Beastie Boys a lot, but I have never... And like I've never dove into their history. I've never dived into their discography, and I probably wouldn't see them live.
Discography, I like.
Well
that.
said.
Yep.
I feel like most artists that I like, I would at least be like, all right, sure, I go see them live.
Yeah, I never got to see the Beastie Boys either. They had that one tour where they did it like all in the round, and it was a huge deal, and I should have gone, and I didn't.
I saw them at like a Rock the Vote thing with Tenacious D and them like 20 years ago. Tenacious D was sweet.
I heard they are super fun.
Yeah, they are
in the
fun.
right venue.
Yeah, they're fun. Yeah.
If you want to see Jack Black sing for real, Google him singing Wicked Game by Chris Isaac.
Yeah.
And Kyle from Tenacious D's playing guitar.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it is phenomenal.
Dude can legitimately sing when he wants to, when he tries to, when he's not doing the cartoonish voice. The guy's a good singer.
He's a legit talent.
Yeah, he's very
just
talented.
in general. He's super funny, and then if he needs to play a dramatic role, he can do it.
Did you guys see, by the way, Oak's daughter sing on stage with Gas?
No.
He was playing a show here locally, and he asked if anybody in the audience could do the Jack Black part of one of their songs, and she raised her hand. He brought her on stage, and she sang it with him. It's true. It's true. I saw the video.
What song?
I don't know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's a huge fan. Obviously, her dad is too, and she got to go on stage with this video. I saw the video.
So cool.
That is sweet.
Isn't that great?
That is cool. All right, the news is next.
Mussman?
There's Michael J. Mussman.
Morning, guys. How we doing?
Mussy.
Hi, Mussy.
Are you guys still talking about the bands that you've never...
Yeah, go for it. Do you have one in that sweet spot?
You want to hold after the break and tell us?
You never owned an album, never seen them live, but the maximum amount of respect for somebody that you've never invested time into.
Oh, I have one. And
you have one.
You guys are going to be really, really shocked on what the band is.
No, that is a tease.
Yeah.
That and Tackle Terry Tuma after this on The Fan.
From the 1-800 Ask Gary Traffic
Here we are. We teased it. We're going to pay it off. And I have one question for you when it comes to your artist, Mike Mussman.
Yes, sir.
One artist that you've never seen, you don't own a record, but you still love them, but you don't care that enough to go see them.
Was it Kurt Bills? Kurt Bills rocks. Yeah, some sweet albums that Kurt has come out with.
Yeah.
Great question.
Can you give us a genre and we guess?
Rock.
It is rock.
Band or solo artist?
Band.
AC/DC.
What decade?
Yes. Who said AC/DC?
That's the right answer?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
How did you nail it?
So
No idea.
there's a little caveat to it is that my brother bought Back in Black, the album.
Yeah, album of the year.
But I
record of all
never
time.
purchased an album once from AC/DC. Never saw them live. Kind of wanted to, but I had opportunities, but never did. I love AC/DC, but I've never purchased anything from them or have seen them live, even though I made the mixtape for our warm-ups in hockey for high school.
So-
and of course, had to have Thunderstruck in the
Do
in the
you
mix. Yeah.
ever on the iHeartRadio app and only the iHeartRadio app?
Yes.
Do you ever search for AC/DC and listen to them?
No, it will just kind of happen because I'll put in like Led Zeppelin or I'll put in the Black Crowes or something like that. And then, as the rotation
Great
goes.
new record from the Black Crowes, by the way. It's
really?
their best record since Southern Harmony. It's so damn good.
I love those guys.
So good.
Sauce hates them.
Yeah.
The Black
Not a-
Crows or
not a fan.
AC/DC?
No.
What if
I
they
love
went like this?
AC/DC.
Who knows?
The Black Crows is how I almost got in a fight with Mike Madonna.
I would think the guy's having
The Black
a seizure.
Crowes?
The Black Crows concert, I almost got in a fight with Mike Madonna.
Well, that would have been.
Yeah, why didn't
I
you?
thought you said Madonna at first.
Mike Madonna, the material girl.
Yeah, it was actually Madonna, and it was at a Saints game.
Yeah, we were hammered. We went to go see the show at the Orpheum. And as I was walking by, of course, me, tiny bladder, huge heart.
What?
That's the name of your biography.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the bathroom, and I'm walking by, and I just see Mike Madonna standing there. And I just kept on walking. I go, Mike Madonna, how you doing? And just kept walking. And then all of a sudden I hear this, and I look back, and all these people are like, oh, my God, it's Mike Madonna. So now he's sitting there signing autographs and just death staring me. And then he ended up sitting like 3 rows in front of us. I thought for sure I was going to get in a hockey fight with Mike Madonna.
You would have lost.
I had a similar story. I intentionally tripped Sergei Fedorov before Crash Test Dummies.
Wow.
Is that a
Sergei,
Seinfeld thing?
he had it coming.
No, it's just a random hockey player in band from the 90s.
I love Crash Test Dummies.
They have a few good slammers.
The whole album is a banger.
Wait, you like Crash Test Dummies,
don't
but
like
you don't want to
Prince.
see the
A
Dave
banger.
Matthews Band?
Once
No.
there was
Easy.
this kid.
Easy now. I
who-
like Dave Matthews. I just don't like the big, long 15-minute riffs they have in every song.
I don't know anybody that's ever listened to any other song except for
Oh, gosh. Listen to the whole album. The whole album's good.
I'm turning back into dark
It's so ridiculous and
Can't
nonsensical.
quite explain
That's
that.
the best part. When you listen to the lyrics of half the songs, you're like, what are these guys
He's kidding though, right?
smoking?
Like, because he's singing. There's no way that he's singing non-sarcastically. When he does like, oh, there's a band there. It's like he's doing a cartoon voice. That can't be his actual singing voice. The guy's doing a character, right? He's doing a bit.
I don't care what it is.
the band's
It's great.
sitting there as a recording and going, he's not going to
It's
keep
great.
doing this, is he?
When you sing along to those songs, you can't believe the words that you're actually saying yourself.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm listening to it.
I think that's part of it. When I was in high school, we would listen to it just as a joke.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
And
man.
then all of a sudden, I just fell into listening to them whenever I could. Like I had the whole album.
Wow.
Yeah.
People make weird choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's no different than listening to Weird Al and then
agree.
just
Just thinking
listening
that
to
in
the
my
whole
head. And
album.
just
saying, like,
appreciating
this is
what he's
just-
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
this
sure.
is just fun.
An Amish paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need more of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't necessarily go to a concert, but
That's one I would love to go to, actually.
Crash Test
Wasn't he-
Dummies?
No, Weird Al.
Oh, Weird Al.
Wasn't
I
he
would go
just
to-
at the state fair?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
just here.
No,
right?
he's
That's why I
coming to the
didn't
state
go.
fair, right?
Oh, he's
think
coming to
coming
the
this
state
year?
fair?
I
Yeah,
think
he was
so,
at
yeah.
he was out St. Cloud at the
At the Ledge.
Ledge last year. He's at the state fair this year.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
should go see him.
that'd be a
That'd be
good
sweet.
concert to go to.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
Because you know everybody there's just having a good time.
Yeah,
like,
man.
They
Yeah,
are
but it's
just
more time at the
there for
fair.
the
I can't do
silliness.
That's
Yeah,
right
I'm with
around
you
the
on that.
corner.
Shut
Stop
your
it.
filthy mouth.
Stop it.
yeah. Your mouth is filthy.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Wow. Thank you.
And lurched all over the church floor.
That's exactly how he sounds.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Yeah.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Let's go St. Paul Saints. CHS Field. Go to saintsbaseball.com. Get your tickets. Get on down. See Mud, Donna, and the whole squad have some fun. All right. Everybody with me?
Do you guys think there's too many food options at CHS Field?
It's the only thing worth going there for.
Hey.
Wow. What?
At CHS Field?
Oh, CHS Field. No, I thought you said Target
My
Field.
God.
I thought you said Target Field.
The Saints, not
Oh, the Saints. I
Twins.
love the Saints. They're
Sounds like it.
No, they're a
Who eats
blast.
cereal anymore?
Never mind. Inside joke.
Inside joke.
All right, ladies and
All right,
gentlemen.
the news.
Here's what's going on the whole wide world. Savannah Guthrie is returning to NBC's Today Show this morning. Probably right now, as a matter of fact.
Can't believe it.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
How
That's
tough.
tough.
I don't know how she's going to do it, but, her life, her choice.
Yeah, no, yeah, got to do.
What a spot,
I guess
man.
you got to keep living somehow. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah. Obviously, 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie still missing since back in February. Goodness sakes.
There has to be stories that come up that she just can't do. You know what I mean? That might just trigger
Yeah, I don't know.
those emotions.
Yeah, and you might not know until you're in the middle of it. I
Right.
have no idea.
Right.
I don't know how you do it. And there's no way to win. There's going to be somebody out there saying she should never come back. And there's going to be somebody out there saying, well, why is she so affected?
Well, yeah, that's Reddit for you.
Yeah, right. I don't go on there except
I
for
don't either.
pornography. Lots and lots and lots of pornography.
God.
I don't care anymore.
Didn't you hear the first hour?
That's Phil Collins.
Yes! They finally broke you up.
They did.
Live your truth, brother.
Thank you. An outgoing freighter got stuck in Lake Superior ice about a mile from shore. Apparently, you could see it pretty well. On Friday, the National Guard went to the rescue of the Lee A. Tregurtha, one of the big ones that you see quite often there.
It's got Gertha in it. It's
Yeah,
gotta
right,
be a
right. Yeah.
Good-sized boat.
The Coast Guard ice cutter, fresh from a trip to Whitefish Bay, freed the freighter within hours. A spokesperson for the Army Corps of Engineers said this is not super uncommon in the Great Lakes, but it's uncommon for Lake Superior. After it was freed, the freighter returned to the Twin Ports. How about that? The ice, I can't even imagine why that little boat is able to get through ice, the big boat. I know there's reasons for it. I just can't imagine what they are.
That's a huge bitch.
It's a huge bitch.
Yeah, the hull is just real thick.
Yeah, right?
It has to be.
They have
I
to get
know.
like a real fast start and just...
I think what they do is it's designed to bob, if that makes any sense. Like the front end kind of like chops up and down.
Oh, no kidding. Literally?
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
That's pretty cool. I got to
Like
see
the
video
Cookie
of that.
Monster?
yeah, like the Cookie Monster.
Just
yeah.
like the Cookie Monster.
But obviously,
yes.
it's got a reinforced hull and all that stuff. And there's other design elements. But I think it's designed to kind of go up and down and kind of like.
Wow.
cut
Can
through
you
the ice.
imagine how sickening that would be? As
Yeah, but I don't. It's not as pronounced as like my
Yeah,
hand
right,
movement
right,
is.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my father-in-law actually was on one of those icebreakers back in the day for the Navy. Yep.
I tell you what, that is a job right there that I have so much respect for. Coast Guard
Yeah.
people, man, living on water, rescuing people in the conditions that they have to rescue people.
Yeah.
No way.
That movie
No
where Kevin
way.
Costner has to kiss Ashton Kutcher in the Coast Guard.
Back?
What?
What?
No, they're both.
Dude, where's my car?
They're both.
And then
Boat back?
They're both those Coast Guard people, and they have to go in the water and rescue people.
Better time.
Why are they
I have no idea what you're talking about. Kevin Costner and Ashton Kutcher were in a
Yeah.
Coast Guard
Yeah,
movie?
what
Why
you
are
talking
they
about?
kissing?
They
Yeah,
made
why are
out?
they making out?
You call it mouth to mouth. I call it kissing.
Oh, okay.
Wow, does anybody else have even a vague memory of what he's talking
pretty
about?
good.
I think he's talking
Waterworld?
about
It's a big movie.
Not Waterworld.
no
Message
no,
in
no.
a bottle.
No.
The Guardian.
Who was on
The Guardian.
ER?
The Guardian.
It's a big movie.
Oh.
I've never even heard of that.
No, you're thinking about that movie where they had to make up the ending because everybody died in the boat.
Yeah, yes.
With George Clooney and
Clooney,
The
yeah.
Perfect Storm.
Yeah, Perfect Storm.
Didn't they smooch too?
I don't think so.
We have no record of it, but we assume.
Why, do you write fan fiction?
Choose your own ending.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got a Reddit link for you. I'll show you.
Choose your own adventure.
How good was Kevin
Pornography? Great.
Costner's
Loved it.
2025 movie, The First Christmas?
It's the best Christmas film of the year.
Yeah. You
Hey,
loved
what
it.
happened to
I
that
gave it
movie
two
that
knuckles deep.
My
Costner
God.
put out? Costner put out like a year or two ago that epically bombed, and they were supposed to be a sequel to it. And everybody's
The
like,
Western movie.
everybody
Waterworld?
hated the first half so much they were like, "Is he really going to
Oh,
do
that's
another
right.
one?"
Horizon, an American.
that's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
Yeah.
But
And
it
he
was
put
just epically
Yellowstone?
panned. No,
By the
it
way,
made no money.
paid
No
his
one
own
cared.
money for that.
Whoopsies.
Oy.
Paid his own money for that. It was a passion project, and it was apparently very bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yep, and
So
it was
is
very
he?
long.
But is he pushing through and releasing the second half or not?
No, it was supposed to. I think the first one came out at like the beginning of the summer, and the second half was supposed to come out at the end of the summer, that same summer. So I don't think it's ever coming out, or maybe it went straight to
Maybe it
streaming.
did.
Did you see it, Hawk?
4 times.
Yeah, not bad, right?
No, it's terrible, but I love watching movies. And I'm bored.
And you like giving Kevin money.
And there's something about being in a dark theater by myself that gives me an anorection.
Your mic's on.
I don't care anymore.
Are you wearing a trench coat too?
Nope.
Yeah, creep.
My God.
You mean hell lights dim? Just
I think it's the way you said it that really got me.
We'll never go to a play.
Nobody asked you, Kevin!
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, nobody asked you for Horizon.
Yeah,
Nobody.
that's right.
Nobody asked you, Kevin!
Got that right. Nobody did. Here's a terrible story. The parents of a toddler are facing charges after authorities say the child entered a wolf enclosure at Zoo America in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Police say a 17-month-old squeezed through a small opening in the outer fence of the wolf enclosure over the weekend while their parents appeared to be, quote, paying attention to their cell phones. Yeah. Hershey Entertainment and Resort said the child reached their hand through the fence, at which point one of the wolves did what wolves do. Grabbed it on the hand by its mouth before several bystanders intervened to pull the child away. No word on if the kid's okay. I'm sure the kid's okay. I have no idea what kind of damage it did, but yeah. You know, that's the thing about kids.
Parents ended up getting a good post that they had on their
Yeah, I know.
socials.
Yep, they got 1,000 likes.
Would you guys feel any differently if this kid's name was Mowgli? I would.
Yeah.
Probably would too.
I'd say that's not an aggressive move. It's just his friends trying to say hi.
Yeah, good.
I
It was
wonder
more
if
of a handshake.
What if
Yeah,
the
it was
kid
a
had
hand-
polyphagia and he was hungry?
Yeah. What if he had polyphagia?
Polyphagia.
Paul, middle initial E, phagia.
You know, and I am certainly not excusing these parents, but kids get away quick, man. You look away for 5 seconds and they're in a wolf enclosure. I looked away for 5 seconds and Paul was back in Old Country Buffet.
Yep.
Knuckle deep
Mrs.
in the
Fields
chili.
cookies. Why am I?
His
Chili's
face down in the chili bowl.
Chili's terrible.
What?
No,
How dare
chili's
you? So
terrible.
you take it back
you
right now.
talking
Yeah,
about?
You
chili's
take it
awful.
back.
I
What is
don't
wrong
know.
with you today?
Chili,
Take it
everybody
back.
loves chili.
No, I do not. The
Corey probably likes chili.
No.
Are you nuts?
kidney beans are disgusting.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Kidney beans ain't got to be in
Texas chili.
Yeah, Texas chili.
Texas chili doesn't
What
have
about
any
Wendy's
beans.
chili?
Right.
They still have
No,
Wendy's chili?
Texas
Oh, yeah.
chili.
Wendy's chili is even worse.
Okay, you can shut up.
You're really off your game today.
You really
He's
are.
talking about getting an erection in a movie theater.
No, it wasn't just movie theaters, all theaters.
I didn't.
Yeah.
So chili doesn't make it move for you?
No, no. Texas chili probably.
Today's a chili type of day.
Yeah.
can
Oh,
believe
yeah.
this.
Oh,
What do you hate
God,
more,
chili
chili or
tonight.
the Black Crows?
Oh,
That's just a gross.
B.
man, a little chili with a little sour cream,
Oh,
say,
yeah.
cheddar cheese. Oh, goodness. Goodness.
With his polyphagia, he'd have both Black Crows and chili.
Paul,
I don't have polyphagia. You
Todd, you gonna call me?
What were you going to say?
Yeah, we're gonna
All
say,
of it.
say it to my
I was
face.
going to
Say
call
it.
you a slut. I was talking to Hawk.
Thank you.
He needs a meeting.
That's the news.
Sauce will do sports after this Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Do you need heavy duty equipment? Oh, yeah, it sounds like sports time. And it is. Let's get her started with Mr. Meets Us Paul Everett.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
The Minnesota Wild beat the Red Wings 5-4. The Red Wings scored first, and the Wild scored 4 straight, 1 by Boldy, 2 by Kaprizov, and 1 by Tarasenko. Then the Red Wings answered with 3 straight, but then Kaprizov scored the game winner, resulting in a hat trick, his 6th career and his 7th if you count the one he got in the playoffs. They are 2 points back of the Stars for second place, who they play on Thursday. But first, they battle the Kraken tomorrow at 7. Your Wild have 5 games left of the regular season.
You got to love seeing the Hattie. And what I really, really love, I'm starting to really enjoy with Kirill, it's like Ovechkin is on the left side. If he's there in that spot on top of the circle, he's going to score. They're going to find him. He's going to score. For Kirill, it's on the right side. And man, it doesn't even matter if it's a good angle. He is just lethal with that. I love it.
Hawk said the same thing this morning.
I did.
Yeah, exact same thing. The Wolves, Maxo, are 1-4 in their last 5 games after losing 122-108 to the Hornets.
Nobody cares. Don't you understand that?
Randall had 26 as they were without both Ant and Jaden. Your Wolves have 4 games left starting tomorrow against the Pacers at 6 p.m., who are cheeks.
They're buns.
Yeah, they're bad.
They got a shot at the #1 overall pick, I believe. And right in time for Tyrese Halliburton to be coming back. But yeah, another miserable outing for the Wolves. Like we talked about earlier, I mean, they're lucky in the sense that they're pretty much locked in the 6th seed, and they just have to, cross their fingers and hope that the Lakers can find a way to maintain in that 3rd seed, because that's going to be your best bet right now, is that a Lakers team that has no Luka Doncic, no Austin Reeves, and a 41-year-old LeBron James at the helm trying to save the day and just hang on and get him into the 2nd round. So that's going to be your best bet, because the Nuggets are surging right now. They've won, 8 straight or something like that. Nikola Jokic just had a crazy battle with Wemby over the weekend that was just absolutely nuts, and proved that he's still the best player in the NBA. And not for nothing, the Rockets have won something like 5 straight. At least yesterday morning when I checked, they've been on a little bit of a heater too. So you don't want to run into either of those hot teams when you have this Wolves team is completely discombobulated. And even when Anthony Edwards does come back, he has a very short runway, and there's only 4 games left if he comes back next game. And he has a very short runway to kind of get healthy, get back into the flow of things, let alone Jaden McDaniels is hurt. Naz Reid is dealing with some injuries as well. This team is just kind of hobbling into the playoffs. So you got to, cross your fingers and hope that you're playing against an even more hobbled Lakers team, because, it's been pretty bad. I think I saw a stat the other day that said the Wolves literally have the worst offense in the NBA without Anthony Edwards over the last couple weeks. They're like, Rose, come on. Yeah, it was like 29th or 30th. So it's been real miserable without Ant. Hopefully he gets better soon.
Yeah, it's cheeks.
He was questionable yesterday, so I would assume he'd come back. But yeah, it was
the whole team
buns.
was questionable yesterday.
Yeah, pretty much.
But they should be able to beat the Pacers tomorrow without any of those guys.
You would think.
All right. Overconfident, John.
What is that? That's your team. I forgot.
Yeah, don't be talking about my squad.
The Hornets, like Corey said, going to the playoffs for the first time
it's
in
the
forever.
Hornets. Oh, never mind then.
My God. The Twins lost to the Rays 4-1 in 10 innings. Your Twins have had 6 hits in the last 2 games. They are 3-6. They will battle Detroit today at 6:14.
Nobody cares. Don't you understand that?
That is the craziest thing about baseball.
You are correct.
Is it's like, hey, today's opening day. Then you take one deep breath and you're like, we're already through 9 games. They're 3-6.
Yeah.
Didn't it just start?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Because they play essentially every day.
Yep.
You blink and, oh, man, they're like 20-94.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably pretty close to what they'll be.
Man, the season's almost over. Yeah, they're already 3-6.
Yeah.
Man, they hit a grand slam on opening day at the stadium.
That was
exciting.
Some dude I had never heard of.
Tristan Gray.
Yep. He doesn't look at his own.
You want to look at his own picture. He can't do it, yeah.
I didn't know he was on the team.
Never heard of him. Launched a grand slam.
Good for him.
If he looks at his own picture, he'll remember he's on the Twins and no more grand slams.
Oh.
Hey. Oh, Hawker.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you walked away.
No, I'm sorry. I'm right here. I turned the heat up. I'm freezing.
Turn the what up?
You turned the tees up?
I did.
Nice. I like it.
Thank you.
Let's see. April 17th through the 19th, The old Cincinnati Reds are in town.
I know. How cool is that?
We should go.
I would love that. Let's go, man. They got any daytime games?
2 Saturday and Sunday, 1:10.
That'd be awesome.
I'm not going.
Oh, we didn't invite you, brother.
Yeah, you weren't.
No way I'm going.
They did.
I can't.
You can't do that.
You.
I'm not going to just go there and watch people look at a menu for 3 hours and try to figure out what to order.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm there for baseball and only baseball. I don't have time to
you
decide
are a
what to eat.
Yes.
Well, but the seats will be cheap, right?
For sure.
I mean, it's like a Bantam hockey game where it's just parents and family sitting up.
No, family and friends.
Yeah.
I am free on the 19th, Ben.
Ooh.
Let's do this.
Okay.
You and I have a date.
See, the thing is, we still have to cheer for the Twins, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll buy all the jerseys.
That's a day game, though?
Yeah.
Don't you have Twin Cities Live then, though?
No, it's Sunday.
Oh, it's a Sunday. Oh, it's a Sunday day game.
Sunday, 1:10.
Jackpot.
You're going to buy all the jerseys?
That's right.
All of them.
Like what current player's jersey would you buy?
Jerry Soda.
Okay, can we all agree, though, that the Twins merch is pretty sweet?
It's hot fire. It's buns. Is that a good thing?
It's hot cross buns.
Buns is
Buns
bad.
is ass.
Buns is bad.
I like Aces.
Unless it's hot cross buns, then it's fire.
You're telling me that butts aren't good?
Why can't the Twins just put out like one shirt, though? And like one.
I know. There's too many options for you. I get it.
Brilliant. Man.
How can buns be bad? Buns are the best in the world. Only second.
My God.
The things that you just turned up?
Right.
Yeah.
Sauce, think of a way that buns can be
kids.
bad.
Dude buns?
No, think of a way.
Moldy
Any kind of
buns.
buns, I guess.
Are we talking strictly butt cheeks?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, man.
But like moldy sandwich buns are gross.
That's a hot take.
Let me think here.
Oh, okay.
Take your time.
Okay.
How about cinnamon?
No, cinnamon buns.
She's cool. She's getting through college.
Sesame seed.
Sesame seed are good.
Yeah, Sesame seed is a weird name, but yeah, she's getting through college as well.
Maxo, I'm sure
Put your ones and buns together.
How many cinnamons did you work with, Max?
I actually did work with a cinnamon.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
They really don't have as fun of names anymore, though. They kind of just have alternate regular names. It's like I thought it would be a lot more candies and cinnamons and sugars, but it's really just like Susan.
That's my mom's name.
Susan.
Sorry to out
Ladies
your
and
mom.
gentlemen, Karen.
Yeah.
She made a lot of dough, though.
Yeah. God, Hawk could throw money for a Karen.
Well, she used to make a lot of dough. That's her kid. There's never enough bread in the house.
She always pocketed a couple Voo dogs to bring home.
You got to trying to get through college or what? No, I got a kid with polyphagia.
Oh, wait, your kid is Paul E. Phasia?
Paul E. Phasia.
We all
Yeah,
know him.
I need all the money I can get.
Where's my cat? Max, there's actually a thing called Voo Dogs.
Oh yeah, the hot dogs.
Oh, yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah, you never.
People go there for the food. Huh?
They don't call them Voo dogs, but I call them Voo dogs.
Okay,
but yeah, they got the hot dog special.
It's like a dome dog, but different. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, it could be a dome dog if you pay for that.
Yeah.
See, why can't people just go to a strip club and just get a hot dog and call it a day?
Too many options.
There's too
That's
many
enough.
strippers.
I'm just here for the hot dogs.
That's enough.
There should only be one stripper. There's too many options.
I agree with that, though.
Sauce, anything else?
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, Michigan crushed Arizona 91-73 on Saturday to advance to the for Monday to advance to the championship game. Michigan has scored 90-plus points in every game in the tournament. They will battle UConn, who beat Illinois 71-62. Your Wolverines are between a 6.5 and 7.5 point favorite.
Did you guys see the amount of hate on social media, just in general? But did you guys see the amount of hate that the chain smokers got for doing that just ridiculously worthless set in between games?
Yeah.
And that's one of those things. It's like, whose idea was this? That's not their fault. If you like the chain smokers, you have every right to like them. But you could tell no one there cared. No one watching on TV was like, this is awesome. That's a no-win situation, and they got hammered on social media. Hammered. Man,
they got crushed.
They've made some really, I love Will Forte. Did you see that bit getting dragged?
No.
He appeared on the panel as I think he was supposed to be Dr. James Naismith. If I'd only caught like the clips, and he was doing like basketball trivia with like the whole panel. And again, everybody on social media is like, who thought this was a good idea? It's like, this is rock bottom. They're swinging and missing. They're forgetting that it's like, we don't need much. Just do it right. And Chainsmokers, F-. Will Forte bit, F-. And again, he's a genius. I love that guy. That bit was just a 0.
Isn't it?
What are they doing?
But isn't it part of like a Capital One commercial? I think he plays.
Yeah, which is even another reason why he probably got hammered. It's like, this is just, product placement.
It's how Ted Lasso was born, though.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah.
That worked.
God, I miss that show.
Man, it's coming back this summer.
I can't wait. I hope it's good. I'm worried that it's not going to be, but it's got to be, right? It's got to be.
Speaking of shows, that Born to Bowl, oh my God.
And today's the new episode, man.
It's so good.
It's fun.
My wife and I love the F-bomb guy. He's hilarious.
Anthony Simonson.
You might not have heard, but when they're here in April, one or maybe two of the guys, including the Afro guy, is going to be on the show.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The Bob Ross
Kyle
of
Troop
bowling?
and EJ Tackett might be on this show.
Really?
Sweet.
Oh, man. Yeah. At first, my wife comes down, she goes, seriously? We're watching bowling? And all she really wanted was to have a glass of wine, so she didn't care what was on. And then she totally got into it as well.
I'm going to tell you guys.
So good.
It's
a fun watch.
I'll say it again. I actually did it one time. We did it for the Reach Foundation. I would replace golf tournaments with bowling tournaments every time. They're quicker. It's so much more fun.
Yes.
Everybody can participate.
Oh, for charity?
Yeah,
It's not an 8-hour day.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. I get that. And I love golf. But
we did it the one time for Reach out at Shakopee Bowl, and it was great.
Yes.
Went great.
I agree. The thing is, from a sponsorship standpoint, it's harder to get the funds you want. Because in a golf, you get what, 30?
Golf tournament should
how many foursomes can you get?
You can get
2 on a box.
Yeah, 2 on a box. Yeah.
Golf tournament should be 2 9-hole rounds. One in the morning for people who can come in the morning, and then one in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I do love them. They're a lot of fun.
You're the only one.
You're the only one.
That's not even true.
No, you're the only one.
No. They don't book them.
You like playing
completely
9-hour
full.
rounds with strangers?
Yes.
I'm
a people person.
Yes, you are. You're a better
really
person
is.
than I am.
He really is.
Yeah.
And it'd be fun to do one a year. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? No, like
I'm with you.
Yeah, right. But man, any more than one is too many.
What if we do a power trip bowling tournament and we just MF each other the entire time for charity?
How would that be any different?
That's what I'm saying, but let's raise some money.
Yeah,
Why did that guy yell?
Dude, I'm totally. You
Dude, it
guys
would be
should do
cool.
that.
What we
it'd be
did,
fun.
and you guys tell me this isn't cool. So this is what we did, and this was Andrew's idea, and it worked out perfectly. We put one quote unquote celebrity on each lane.
I played in that.
Yeah,
So
right.
did I, yeah.
And it was fun.
Who was your celebrity?
Mine was
Everybody asked.
Mine was
That
Moss.
is a great line. Great line.
That's happened to me in a lot of golf tournaments too. About 3 holes into it, who's our celebrity?
Yeah, when's the celebrity?
Yeah, oh,
You
yeah.
know what? I'll buy a round.
Oh yeah, same. Wait, who's with us? Me. Oh, we didn't get like Parrish.
Yeah.
No, you got me.
I have been in that spot so many times. That's
Well,
why I
that
don't do
group
golf
got
tournaments
Lieber.
anymore. It's the
I know.
worst.
I know.
But you get 18 holes to win them over.
Yeah, that
And you're
team
playing
got
golf,
to play
right?
with
It's
Josh
all right.
Duhamel. Yeah, no, I know you guys get me though, and I'm going to complain 3 holes in. So good luck.
I'm going to play 12 holes and just walk.
yeah.
Not only am I
Fake an
not a
injury.
celebrity, I haven't hit the ball one time.
Justin Jefferson's on hole 1. Who's on hole 2? Lou Ragoose.
Yeah.
Poor Lou. That guy's the best, man.
He's the best,
He's
man.
such a good dude, too. What a nice
he's
guy.
Great
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he was awesome on Friday.
Yeah, almost won on Friday. He
Yeah.
played well. We'll do some Vikings news when we get back. More with Ben Lieber and Michael J. Mussman III after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
right. Mussman and Ben Lieber both up there, and they're here specifically for one reason and one reason only. They love football. Sports.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Ranko. Truck Accessory Pro Store. You got that right. Ben, we've got a bit for you. Muss, you can play too. Everybody can play. You ready?
Overrated.
Ooh. That's right. Ben, you're an NFL draft guru.
Kind of, sometimes.
Right now, if there were one name in the NFL draft that you thought is overrated, who would it be?
Man, that is a real tough one.
Nando?
Is he?
No. Free Nando.
No.
Free Nando, everybody.
He's over incarcerated.
No.
He didn't do it.
Free him.
I know he didn't.
Well said, Max.
I listened to 3 podcasts.
This is
a lot
really
of evidence he's innocent.
This is a tough one. It's difficult to say who is the most overrated for this year's draft.
Mm-hmm.
I think the guy that, as Sauce and I talked last week, a guy that could slide down the draft boards, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's overrated. It just might mean that team needs at specific times in the draft based on who's selected in front of them. I could see this player sliding. I think Ruben Bain might be.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I think Ruben Bain might be over. I think he might be overhyped. And it wouldn't surprise me if it takes him a while in the league to really make a name for himself.
Has a beautiful singing voice.
He does. He really does.
I'll blow up this whole Disney field.
So maybe
Pissed on who?
I'm going to eat puppies and kitties.
Bleep Clay Aiken.
So let me go with Ruben Bain from
I see what
Miami.
you did there.
Good. Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
That guy's still with us? Is Ruben Studdard alive?
Yeah, him and Clay Aiken actually came to the Dakota Jazz Club last year.
What a weird sentence.
Just say fans?
Yeah.
Who were they there to see? That's mean. Why am I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Why are you mean?
Next up in
Ruben Bain.
overrated.
I like that name.
Who is the most overrated current NFL player?
Oh, come on.
Yikes.
Mussman's got an answer, and he says this.
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, controversial.
Well, I just think
I love it.
currently.
No, that's what I want from you. It's opinion-based, baby.
Currently. I can't say, throughout his
Back
whole
in the
career.
day, I get it.
But
Anybody else have anything while I think about this?
I think it's Drake May. I think Drake May played
that's a good one.
had a really easy schedule. And then when they played a good team and they got destroyed because their left tackle has meat sauce size arms, I think it's Drake May.
I think it's Josh Allen, low key.
Really?
I kind of I'm not saying he's really good, but I'd put him in a category that he probably shouldn't be in.
I'm surprised, Sash, you didn't say Brock Purdy.
Yeah, me too.
I'd forgotten about him.
Yeah.
He's kind of underrated now.
My mistake.
Yeah, they're going to be really good if they stay healthy this year.
Oh, he's changing his tune.
Well, it's an all-star team they put around him again. But if he stays healthy, they'll be really good.
Can I be really controversial?
Oh my gosh,
Is
yes,
it Dusty
please.
Mond?
It's not Dusty Mond.
Oh,
Thank God.
I think Patrick Mahomes is overrated.
Whoa.
Go on.
I think that he's one of the best creators in the game. But I don't think that he's a great quarterback.
Ooh.
It's similar to watching Lamar. You're like, wow, he's a really talented player, just NFL, just a football player. But he's not a great quarterback. I would say the last couple of years he's gotten to be a better passer. But I think Patrick Mahomes, a lot of times, because of his creativity, he makes something out of nothing. And there is value to that. But as far as being like a quarterback, I don't think he's a very good quarterback.
Ooh. And he's become quite a whiner as well. Like if he throws an incomplete pass, he's just like, what was that?
You mean every time he gets hit?
Every time he gets hit.
Every time. He's like the LeBron of the NFL.
Yes.
Every time he gets hit, he's looking for.
That becomes annoying. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe slash overrated annoying player in the
Son
NFL.
of a bitch, how big is this menu?
That's Bain again. That's Ruben Bain.
Doing a Barrero.
Whatever. Yeah, Dan Bain.
And Dan.
Too many choices. Oh my God.
Who's the most overrated current NFL coach? Ben Lieber.
Oh man, you are really.
I'm looking for controversy.
I don't know. What are you?
You
not like me today? You want me to get in trouble today?
Wow. Bulletin board stuff here.
Well, you're not going to get any more controversial than Muss is about to when he says this person is the most overrated NFL coach right now.
Okay. I didn't realize you're coming to me first.
Well,
who can I
rip him?
I'm just thinking, like, who's on our schedule? Don't want that.
Yeah, I really think Michael J. Mussman, the third opinions, is going to be bulletin board material for.
Wait, it's going to be on ESPN and the first take.
The guy from the charity golf tournaments was ripping me.
I'll be on McAfee.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is it possible that the coach in Detroit is overrated?
I think, honestly, I think the Green Bay coach might be.
All right, now we're talking. Let's get after it. Get after it,
spicy.
Mussman. Get after
Let's
it.
see if I can nail Sauce's guess. Sauce, who's the most overrated coach in the NFL?
Robert Saleh.
Damn it.
Who'd you think?
Aaron Glenn.
Who's overrated?
Overrated, yeah.
Who rates those highly? You know how overrated works, right?
Yeah, relax, man.
You just named two of the ones that people think are the worst.
Butthole eyes?
That's what I wrote down.
Yeah,
Sean
it's
Payton.
probably butthole eyes, yeah.
Yeah. This is so difficult because when you're talking about overrated, some of these coaches haven't even been rated yet. I mean, there's a handful of new coaches. There's a handful of coaches that I think they get the proper amount of rating. Mm-hmm. So you're talking about the people that really get the exposures conflated for other reasons.
Yeah.
I think maybe Jim Harbaugh.
Ooh, controversy.
Well said.
I think maybe Jim Harbaugh. You know, I'm looking at a current list right now, and I think Dan Campbell is a good coach. I think he just got hit with some transitions in his coaching staff because he's such a good coach and a good player or a good they had a good team that they lost some guys and they got to recalibrate. I feel like Jim Harbaugh has opportunities. He's got a talented roster. They had some issues the last couple of years with their offensive line, but overall, I think he's underperformed as a coach and as an organization with those Chargers.
Do you think Butthole Eyes is overrated? Or do you think he's pretty damn good even though we don't like him?
I think he's an unlikable, talented
I hate
coach.
to say it, but I'm with you, man.
That's
He's
why
proven it every time.
I know. If I take my emotions out of it, I think he's a hell of a coach.
Don't cry.
Did you see the, I don't know if they're lingering or if somebody's shot him down. Did you see the Aaron Rodgers to Denver rumors?
No.
So the theory is that Bo Nix might not be ready when the season starts, right?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So it's, what if Aaron Rodgers goes to Denver and starts as long as possible?
What happened to Bo?
Yeah, what happened to him?
His foot.
Did he break his leg or something?
His ankle or he broke his ankle.
So if he's behind, I guess, this is like 5, 6, 7 days ago, somebody was floating in Aaron Rodgers to Denver rumor that it was possible. Because obviously he's nowhere to be found yet. Right?
He's probably in a dark room, smoking jubies,
hanging out with his mystical wife.
Jubies.
Yeah,
He's got some new.
Dude, here's the thing. I tried to say joints and doobies at the same time, and instead I was racist, and I didn't mean to. I meant to say joints and doobies, and I blew it, and I hoped that nobody would notice.
No. I didn't even want to say it out loud.
I didn't catch it until you explained it.
Aaron, stop doing that.
Jeez, Aaron.
Max, though, can I say you have an amazing T-shirt you're wearing?
Thank you.
What is it? I haven't seen it yet.
The Caucasians.
It's my Caucasians t-shirt.
Oh, got it. I've seen that before.
Love that shirt.
Thank you.
That is great.
Love that shirt. Yeah, right.
You got anything else that's going to get us in trouble?
Well, I had one more, but I just wanted to know if you had a NFL player in the history of the NFL who was the most overrated
all-time NFL player.
Overrated NFL player.
Okay.
People think he's the greatest ever, but you think he wasn't that great.
This one I'm actually stealing from the old heads out there because I did not grow up really watching this guy play.
Googled that.
and I just hear from old football fans like my dad's age that Terry Bradshaw was the most overrated NFL player of all time.
No kidding.
That he showed up obviously in the big moments, but he was not a good quarterback. And statistically, it'll be.
And his coach hated him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They did not get along. No.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it on a documentary. But I'm actually going to stay in that Steelers realm. I think Franco Harris. I mean, outside of the catch or whatever it's called, the immaculate
reception. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He played on a team that had just unbelievable offense as far as weapons and a great defense. I'm like, okay, outside of one play, I don't really like. He's not like Sweetness,
right? Well, how many highlights do you see him when they show old videos?
Just one.
Very rarely.
Right.
It's just the one.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sauce?
That's a good question.
Thanks. A lot of people have been asking you. Are you going to say like Erasmus James and Demetrius Underwood?
No. Sorry I let you down, man.
I'm surprised you don't have a hot take on this one ready.
I'm sorry, he's on the phone with his dad. Give him a minute.
What are we talking about?
You said, I'm sorry I let you down, man. I figure you were talking to your dad.
Would you guys put Jim McMahon in that same category? As much as you were talking, that Chicago team won it because of defense?
For sure.
Yeah.
What about John Elway?
Man.
Boy, I don't know, man.
I don't know. He was pretty
good.
It's a good one.
The documentary of him on Netflix is outstanding.
Yeah, I might have said he was overrated till I saw that.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. All right. There you go.
One? No?
You don't have one?
I can't think of one off the top of my head that is like, could you say Russell Wilson? Maybe, but they were a throwaway from winning 2 Super Bowls, right? I mean, is Eli Manning a little overrated? Yeah, but he's won 2 Super Bowls. No, he's overrated. All the Mannings are overrated.
100%.
Wow.
Yeah, Peyton Manning actually is a good shout.
Really?
Thanks, Maxo.
Peyton was he was unbelievable.
I agree.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom Shane. Wait, with who?
Peyton's like a Mount Rushmore guy.
Nah.
He's very close. Like he's in the conversation for top 4 or 5.
He's a regular season guy.
He did come up against Brady a lot. That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
Tiger and Phil.
But if you look at the numbers with the Colts, I mean, he was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I just hate him.
It has nothing to do with this.
It honestly has nothing to do with the numbers. It's just for the love of the game.
Just too many damn commercials.
Let's see, we all know Sauce well enough. Give us like an era, and we'll see if we can come up with it.
Now.
Somebody now. All right, then I know.
Who?
Well, it's between 2 people. My guess is you're going to say Jason Kelsey.
You are correct. Jason Kelsey is overrated.
Really?
Overrated, yeah.
Jason Kelsey?
The people that play on that offensive line, their right tackle is one of the best right tackles of all time.
Retired?
Whew, man. Yeah, I was going to say, he hasn't played in, 2 years? So
he's overrated.
So when he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, you're going to say that that's a bad choice?
You're going to boo?
Yeah, I'll boo. Nothing will matter. But you know what?
Can I just go on
Maxo will have my back.
Can I just go on record?
Yeah.
And say that I completely disagree? Only because I don't want to think that. I mean, Jason Kelsey.
I just don't like him. I think he's fine.
Okay, but
ESPN puts him everywhere.
I know. It's like butthole eyes. I get it. Like, I know you don't like. I just want to make sure I'm not in this camp.
Yeah,
I think
get it out there.
I think the guy when he played was really good.
That's your opinion, man.
I know.
That's what it's all about. Opinions, man. Strong opinions.
He got you.
And Maxo's on my side.
I got your back, Saucy.
Yeah.
There you go. That was Vikings news, and that was
controversial.
Overrated.
We'll do Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. More with Lieber and Muss after this on The Fan.
From the 1-800
show today. And here we are on the Power Show. Talking about it all. Hitting the controversial topics. Breaking it all down with Muskman and Ben. Ben?
Yep.
Listen to this.
Okay.
It's fun communicating with Ben and playing with him.
Oh. No. This is your feel-good story of the day, right?
Okay.
There's good in the world. Out in New Hampshire, there's a little boy. He's deaf. He can't hear at all. And so he didn't have a lot of friends. Nobody could talk to him. Kind of led a quiet life. So his entire school learned sign language.
He didn't have relationships with his peers or teachers for that matter. He was very alone and he acted very alone.
If he's your friend, you can play with him. And he's my friend.
Now they can ask each other, hey, you want to play? Right. It clicked for him that the sign language had value.
You could just watch his world like open up with communication. It was amazing.
It's fun communicating with Ben and playing with him.
Oh man, what a great story.
It is fun to communicate with you, Ben, and play with
That's so
you.
sweet.
Yeah.
And if you're watching DTF St. Louis, you would learn that if you learn American Sign Language, you can sleep with the other guy's wife.
What? Who's watching that?
That's all it takes?
That's all it takes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just got to
I know
learn
ASL.
ASL.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Could have fooled me.
Signing up for classes.
That ASL to ASS pipeline.
Papa?
My guess is
No, he's not married.
don't be as expressive as Walls' signer. I don't know if that's going to send the
But
right
that's what
message.
no, but that's what you're supposed to do. No, that's actually, I mean, she's heralded. Heralded?
What? Herald?
Her name
She's
is
heralded in the sign language.
Yeah, but if
sign
you're trying to pick up
language.
your neighbor's wife, I think you're sending the wrong
David
message.
Harbour does the same thing in DTF St. Louis. He's at a rap festival. He goes way over the top with his performance. That's what they do. Got to go.
Well, facial expressions are basically like the punctuation in ASL.
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your
You took it,
eyebrows.
didn't you, Cor?
I did for 2 years, and now I know the alphabet, and that's it. That is it. But that's okay.
Well, it's fun to play with Ben. He's my friend.
No.
Yeah, that's a
Thanks,
sweet
guys.
It's fun communicating with Ben and playing with him.
It's too bad Zacho's not here.
I feel the same way, guys. I like it when you guys play with me.
Yes, Ben.
Can I tell you one other thing that is sports related that I heard this weekend?
Yeah, Daddy.
Did you guys hear or see, or I don't know if it went viral, just I happened to mention somebody named Tori and my phone found a story about Tori Hunter. Do you guys remember Tori Hunter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And please remember if I'm misremembering, but he's the guy who made the catch in the All-Star game, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Did you ever hear why he did that? Everybody's like, why would you rob somebody of a home run in the All-Star game? Who cares? He told the story on a podcast, and I saw it this weekend. He was in the hallway of the locker rooms before the All-Star game, and Barry Bonds walked by him, and Tori's with his brother. And his brother says, hello, Mr. Bonds, great to meet you. And Barry completely ignored him and big-timed him. So Tori's like, you know what? F that guy. And so he went up and caught that ball as an F you to Barry Bonds for big-timing his brother.
Wow, I love that story.
I love that story, too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How about he was at the game for the Angels where the Adele gets the hat trick for home run robberies.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing.
That was nuts, man.
I've got this right here.
No balls and one strike. And there's a drive out to right from Raleigh. Adele's back near the wall.
I didn't know she played for the Angels.
Hello.
There's a drive to right. Adele is back. He's at the wall. He leaps up. He caught it. Timed his leap again. Wow. 2 home run robberies by one player in the same game. Now here's Crawford with a fly ball to right toward the corner. It's Joe Adele again near the foul pole. Leaping up. Did he catch it again? He fell into the crowd. And then he tipped over. Yes. So I think that's an out.
He did it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You're never going to see that again, probably.
I thought
in
if you caught the ball and it carried you over the fence, it was a home run.
See, I thought the same thing.
but-
Yeah.
And I actually think that should be the rule.
Yeah.
You got to stay in.
Yeah, man.
If a soccer goalie catches a ball, but his whole body goes into the back of the net, that should be a goal, right?
Correct.
That's not a saved goal.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a home run anymore. I saw the
clearly
highlight
it must
yesterday.
be,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Well, yeah, even the announcer says it on the play-by-play, on the TV play-by-play. He goes, I think that's a homer. And then he just held it up and it was out.
It was sweet, though.
The third one was the best one.
Yeah, the third one was sweet.
Yeah, the third one was amazing.
Did you guys see the picture from the crowd's point of view? I mean, it's like he's holding that ball up like Simba. It's a legendary photo.
Look, a lion. Did that guy really get sued?
No, you're not. What?
Did that comedian really get sued by the composer of that song?
I don't know.
Did he really?
You
I don't know.
saw the viral clip where that comedian was like, do you know what they're actually saying in that song? The words translate like, look, it's a lion. Isn't it great? It's something like that.
And that was his bit, or that's actually the translation?
I think that's actually the translation.
Oh, I didn't know if that was the bit or not.
Yeah, that person has filed a $27 million defamation lawsuit against the comedian. If that's AI, but
that seems great.
Yeah.
This is being sued for $27 million. This is an NBC.com story.
And I think I think there's a viral clip of that comedian on the stage getting served while he's doing stand-up.
No way.
Yeah, a lawyer comes over and just basically hands him
That wasn't part of the bit.
How can a stand-up comedian not just claim, well, I'm doing a bit? You can't sue me for defamation. It's a bit.
Unless he's completely fibbing about the translation of that song.
I got a lot of questions.
But if he actually planted that person to come up on stage and give
there's
the
that
paperwork,
there's
that would be a really good bit.
Yeah, that could all of that is in play. It's a great bit.
It is a good bit.
Interesting. All right, are we doing Fan 5? Did it already start?
We haven't started yet. I haven't hit the bit, so I'm going to do it right now because we deserve and love our sponsor.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Brought to you by the St. Paul Saints.
We love you, Saints.
All right,
beat those mud hens.
It's weird to lead with this, but we haven't talked about it at all. But it's happening again. Remember, we talked last week that about a year or so ago, the dude from the Nuggets got fired with like a handful of games left in the season. We're like, well, weird. And then it happened in hockey like a week ago. Well, it happened again in hockey. The Islanders fired their coach, Patrick Roy, with 4 games left. And they are not like the bottom of the standings. They're fighting for a playoff spot. And the Islanders are like, get the hell out of here. So they fired Patrick Roy and are hiring Peter DeBoer.
Like the Patrick Roy?
Yes.
Sure.
I didn't know that.
What an unbelievable goaltender.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Blanche, it sucked because I hate him. But
they're floundering, but they're playing for a playoff spot. It's just really weird to fire a coach with 4 games to go. But now this is, I think, the 3rd or 4th time in the last couple of years we've seen this in pro sports.
Yeah, what the hell?
Down to the wire. Something's not going your way, and before the season's even over, you're like, this guy's got to go. Can't do it anymore.
Maybe there's bonuses in his contract. So they're like, yeah, we're not paying that.
I don't know.
John Bo? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Maybe. Michigan and UConn tonight for the Natty. Michigan is a 7.5-point favorite on DraftKings. That game is in Indianapolis. Ben and I are cheering for UConn. Everybody else is cheering for Michigan.
Hawk, you have Michigan. Remember that.
Let's go, Michigan.
You haven't lost yet.
Thank you.
And good for you.
Thank you.
For picking all the 1 seeds. I've just followed your lead. It's a good idea.
If next year in the core versus 4, I only agree to do this bit if the asterisk is you have to at least make one choice. And what I mean by that is you can pick 3 number 1s and then anything else, but you can't just blindly pick 4 number 1s.
Who does that?
2 of you. But I'm saying just so there has to be a choice. So you would at least have to say, here's the 3 number 1s that I want, and then here's the number 2 or whatever that I want. At least making a choice. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
I will call you terrible names and make fun of you.
Fair enough. Would you still be in?
No.
Sauce?
Yeah.
I won't be able to name another team.
Yeah, I just picked every one team because I really hadn't paid much attention to it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. So
I force you to at least make a choice.
Yeah. And I probably, if I put, this will shock you, any effort into it, I probably would have passed on Florida and picked somebody else and really looked at it. And I'm not saying I would have picked UConn, but I would have probably picked Iowa State or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Does it make any sense, though, sort of how you guys treat Scotty Scheffler? Whoever the consensus number 1 team has been all season, which would have been Arizona, they're automatically out of the
Duke was the number 1 overall seed, right? Like
Duke
based
was?
on the committee. Yeah, the committee. Duke was the.
I thought
the
Arizona
number
had the most weeks at number 1 during the season.
But going into the tournament, the committee
the
named
hottest
Duke
team.
number 1. DraftKings, those 2 are pretty close to the identical favorites going into the tournament. Duke and Arizona had similar odds. But Duke was technically listed as
so
number
maybe
one.
that's what you do. You take the number one overall team, take them off the board. You can have all of the three number
Maybe,
ones.
but I don't even mind the number one team being on the board. I just like the idea that at least one choice has to be made. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then if you think Duke is still going to do it, then you at least still have to pick Duke. But then you would have to get rid of one of the number one seeds. But we'll see.
Yeah, sure. I'm in.
We only got 8 people to bite this year.
That you made a reference to the Masters, the bet.
2 days away.
2 days away. We have a good
betting on Wednesday.
I know. Can't wait.
It's going to be wide open on this
Ben?
one. Listen to Gorgie. He was on with PA, and him breaking it down. He's right. I mean, Scheffler's really not playing Scheffler-like.
Yeah, but you got to make him the ghost because he's unfair to have because he will most likely top 10.
Yeah.
Because
And
that's
your
how good he
guy,
is.
Corey, he's had back issues. Rory's had back issues.
Yeah.
Bryson and Rahm, who knows?
Well,
as
if
Gorgie
you were the
said,
number one pick, who would you
His
take?
name is Bryson Enron?
I have no idea.
You take Rahm.
Rahm.
You have to.
I said Bryson Haram.
Why do you have to take Rahm? Is that what Rosie said?
I'm just doing a bit.
Oh,
He said that
Rosie
on Common. Common asked him who he would take, and he said he'd take Rahm.
Gorgie had a good point about that, though. He's like, those guys, you don't know what tomato cans they're playing there in the live. They're dominating,
Although
but who are they dominating over?
Bryson was in the final group last year. Bryson can win it.
We're going to have a giant group of people here Wednesday, right when we do the bet, the Masters bet. We'll have a lot of people on the stream, on the StreamYard bit, and checking in via, whatever. But, right. But we're going to have a lot of people in the studio as well. I feel like we should have something to eat. Maybe. Perkins, maybe?
No,
Let's get Perkins in on Wednesday.
Well, yeah, Rosie will be excited. He said he's coming back in, so that'd be perfect.
I see what you're saying.
Should we get Perkins?
Who will pay for it? I mean, Hawk will. He'll pay for it.
Is there like a points system for like frequent customers? Do you get rewards?
A punch card?
Yeah, like a punch card if you go there a lot.
What would you get if you win?
Probably the club.
Monte Carlo? Is that what it's called? Monte Carlo?
Monte Cristo.
That is what it's called.
I don't even know what it's called, but you're in a ripping mood today.
Tell me likey. Tell me want wingy.
I'd crush some wings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have them at Perkins?
I don't know. We can ask the expert on Wednesday.
I don't think that's right.
Why are you so mean to that guy?
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I had a dream about him last night that him
Oh,
and I.
my God.
Him and I were trying to escape a high limit room in Vegas that was locked at every door.
Only
We
one
couldn't
way
get
out. Kiss.
To pay.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, you're on a list.
Oh, my God.
You're on a list.
That's like this Spider-Man meme where they're just like pointing.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Did you read about this this kid, the 245-pound edge rusher whose vertical jump is 41 inches? A jumbo receiver who ran a 4.3 40 and a 293-pound defensive tackle who ran a 4.8.
That's a huge bitch.
The one that I'm talking about is Jordan Llewellyn.
I have not heard about him. I heard about the one guy from the NFL Africa thing.
Yeah, that's O.R. Bernard. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
6'1.5", 306 pounds, 11-inch hands.
From Cornell.
36-inch arms.
Brilliant.
6% body fat. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, you should see this dude. It's unbelievable.
He's packing 14 inches. I'm just guessing.
That's part of his swim move.
He ran a 4.63 and he's 6'4.5", 306.
That's impressive.
Are you kidding me? A 4.63?
Yeah. You can't believe the guy is over 300 pounds. Even when you look at him, and I know muscle weighs more than fat, but when you see a picture of him, you're like, that's 300 pounds?
I'm watching him do the vertical jump right now. He looks like the Predator. Look at his legs. Look at that dude.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I think there are reports now, surprise, surprise, every team in the league should be excited to see this guy, but I think the Vikings were sniffing around this guy too after, they have some real interest in him.
Oh, jeez.
Who was the guy?
Oh, my gosh.
He almost got the very last tab on top of that.
I mean, this really could be like a Moritz Bowringer thing where in the seventh round, you're like, why not? Let's just draft the guy.
That worked out.
Yeah. Who was the other guy, the huge offensive lineman they took that then became like a wrestler? Was it what was that?
Oh, Manu the Slender.
Hulk the Hogan?
Bull?
Butterball? Macho Man Randy Savage?
No.
Earthquake.
The guy with the rubber bands on his face who was Cyndi Lauper's uncle?
Hellraiser? Mankind?
Hang on. Is he right? The guy with the rubber bands that was Cyndi Lauper's uncle?
No.
Luau?
No.
That's wrong?
Was it Razor?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Right, and I'm Cyndi Lauper.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Texas Tornado.
Yeah, it was that Ayag Busi guy.
Oh,
All right, relax.
he's a wrestler now?
Yeah, I think so, or was, or tried to be.
His name is Egg Boosie?
Yeah, you'd always say Egg Moose.
Yeah, you would always say
Babatunde or something like that was his first name.
Yes.
We say Baba Tunde, and then Hawk would go, Egg Moose.
That's correct. Yeah. Say it, Hawk.
Today might not be the right day to ask him to say
good
this.
point.
Like,
You've watched too much Fake Taxi.
That's a terrible name.
Right?
every time I get in a taxi, I start taking my pants off. It's automatic now. Hey, guy, put your bands back on. You got a job to do, sir.
Wow. You need help.
You're right.
I agree.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
Headlines after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
April is Prime
final segment. We're getting groovy, yeah.
All right, shall we?
I don't know.
Now it's time for headlines.
Headlines, here we go. Spaceballs 2 is scheduled to be released April of 27.
Please don't.
27. So we're essentially 1 year away.
No,
1 year away.
Spaceballs is already perfect. You don't need to do a Spaceballs.
Well, but Mel Brooks is like 1 billion years old, and he's in this, and he's a part of this. So, I mean, this is like his last hurrah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Scroob, right? Scroob?
Scroob.
Yep.
Yeah, Scroob.
Yep. 1 year away.
I'm excited. It'll be fine. It's never going to be as good as the original.
No
we
way.
all know that. So just go in with lower expectations.
Rick Moranis has to be in it, right?
I think he is.
Dark Helmet.
Dark Helmet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you imagine?
Who's going to play Mog?
I know.
I would guess they'll do some
That's
kind of
so sad.
tribute to him.
They
His
should.
son.
Possibly.
Max, you going to play the guy in the desert combing?
We ain't found.
I could do it. Okay, we can do it. That deal could be arranged.
91 years ago today, somebody called Harold Levitt made 499 consecutive free throws, and then he missed on number 500. He then made 371 more in a row without a miss, so just had that one little blip. And the Harlem Globetrotters then offered $1,000 to anyone who could beat his record. And they never ended up paying out until they pulled that promotion. However, out of curiosity, I looked it up. In 1996, a guy named Ted St. Martin broke the Guinness World Record for consecutive free throws. Sauce, go first.
Man.
Consecutive basketball free throws, regulation length, regulation height for the rim, the whole bit. Basketball free throw.
15,000.
15,000.
Oh.
Muss.
Given the numbers you gave on the previous guy, I'm going to say 651.
15,000?
651.
Maybe. I don't know. If you get in a rhythm, you can make a lot.
You know, the key part was listening. Because the guy who, never mind.
Was he there for like 3 days?
The guy tried to make 499 and he missed that 500.
What if I'm
You made
close?
230. You're not.
Ben.
I haven't heard the number yet.
547.
547? Okay. Hawk.
612.
612. Max.
1,000.
I'll go 650.
650. So we have Muss with 651, Max with 650, Ben with 547, Hawk with 612.
And
Technically,
Sauces.
and Sauce gets 15,000. The closest is Muss with 651.
Thank you.
Ted shot hoops for a little over 7 hours, 7 hours and 20 minutes without missing. He shot about every 5 seseconds. He made 5,221 consecutive free throws.
See?
5,221. It works out for one every 5 seconds for a little over 7 hours and 20 minutes.
We're only 3 times over it.
Yeah, but
Isn't that nuts?
What?
That is crazy.
What a waste of time.
You got to find a way to profit off of it. If you're that good at it, if you're not a hustler, if this isn't White Man Can't Jump,
Oh, man, now we're talking.
you got to make money. Otherwise, you are just wasting your life. Right? What did the Joker say? If you're good at something, never do it for free. I don't know how this guy makes money shooting free throws.
Right.
yeah.
Hey, everybody, pack the gym and watch this guy for 7.5 hours.
Oh, I'd fall asleep.
Right.
Do you think he shot it overhand like a normal shot or underhand?
Oh, grannies?
No, granny style.
Don't know, but it's
Hawks
got to be
Googled
something
that.
that he can do as robotically as possible, correct?
Yeah.
It's got to be the same motion like throwing darts.
Yep.
It's got to be the same thing every time. Don't know how you do it. It's a lot of dedication. I don't have time for that. It was on this day in what year that Twinkies were invented?
Oh, love Twinkies.
Good
There's a
question.
two-part trivia question. Part one is what year do you think Twinkies were invented?
And that first Twinkie is still as good as it was the first day today.
1915.
I'm going to say 1956.
I'm going to say 19 1944.
Yeah, good guess, because I'm going to say it had something to do with World War II. 1943. I'll go with you on that.
I'll say 35.
Ooh, almost got it, Max. 1930.
Ooh.
1930.
Right.
Now, here's the part that you were referencing, Muss. Here's part 2. The urban legend that Twinkies essentially have an endless shelf life, right? You can put them in a bunker and you can eat them 7,000 years later.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Twinkies' actual shelf life, based on what the company says, is how long?
Ooh. Well, because they want you to purchase more, so they're going to put a small number on that.
Yeah.
2 weeks. 14 days.
I'm going to say
90 days.
I'm going to say 6 months.
I'm going to say 12 months.
I'll say 3 months.
Hostess says the shelf life of a Twinkie is 25 days.
What?
25 days.
Not a chance.
25.
Much like the Reese Cups, they don't taste even close to the same.
No, they do not.
you are
They
correct.
really
yeah.
They do not.
Yep.
No.
When was the last time you had a Twinkie?
About a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Depends on who you ask. I
gave
mean,
it
the
a
message
shot.
boards say that it's pretty common.
I didn't say search for a Twinkie.
This is the zombie show where Woody Harrelson loves Twinkies.
Zombieland.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Great film.
Really good.
Yeah, the cameo is outstanding.
White up.
Brilliant. Brilliant reference. That was good. You're on fire today, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Cameo, I think, had a couple other bangers.
Oh,
Didn't
they
they
had some bangers.
Yeah. Hey, can I tell you a quick story that nobody cares? Okay, you don't have to react like that.
Great.
It's not funny. I don't know if it's interesting either.
Man, this is a great way to preview it, though.
Have you seen when Dave Grohl and Pharrell interview each other and Pharrell says how good of a drummer he is, and then he talks about how he stole everything from like Cameo and the Gap Band on the Nirvana's first album, that it's all like disco drum beats. It's interesting. You should find it's very interesting. He's like, I stole all of it. It's Gap Band, it's Cameo. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. And it like blows Pharrell's mind. He's like, what? Who knew that? It's cool. That's only because he said Cameo made me think of it. You don't have to have that disgusting look on your face, Corey. I'm sorry.
It's just my face.
Yeah, can't help it, man. He is as God made him.
God definitely
He's
did
got a
make
resting
him.
Corey face.
Yeah, he does.
This is just how it looks.
Oh, good one. I'm going to use
not
that for the
great.
podcast title.
Oh, my God. That's right. Zach's out of town. You're podcasting?
Yeah, but here's the
All
first
right,
one.
hour 1, Hawk died again.
No, Paul E. Phasia.
How did you spell it?
Paul, P-A-U-L.
Nailed it.
E.
Nailed it.
Period. Phasia.
How did you
Excuse me. P-H-A-G-I-A.
What's the description for hour 1?
The guys recap their weekends, discuss a guy with an unbelievable appetite, and Lieber's movie review.
That's pretty good.
Thanks,
It's
Hawk.
just loaded with spelling errors.
No, it's not, because I did it on my phone. It would tell me if they were spelling errors.
I don't know. You sent me your notes
Why don't you
for your
leave me
draft
alone?
prep.
Hey, we had a fun conversation.
We did have a fun conversation. When
I
are we
can't
going to
wait
do
to
that
watch
again?
Well, not Thursday. I got the Masters to watch. How about next Monday? It's fun. Relax.
Next Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
You guys want me in there? You cool?
You could do it. Yeah.
So your weekly podcast leading up to the NFL draft, they have to take a back seat on Thursday because you're going to watch the Masters?
Yeah.
The Artemis 2 crew continues to sail towards the moon. They have 189 menu items, which, of course, Barrero thinks is way too many.
Brilliant.
They have coffee, strawberry breakfast drinks, vegetable quiche, barbecued beef brisket, spicy green beans, 5 different hot sauces, tortilla, pudding. They have everything. 189 different items on that
Some of
flight
those, no wonder
for the
that
Artemis
toilet
2.
broke.
Oh.
Have you guys seen the path they have to take? How they, like circle the Earth like 3 times and then kind of slingshot to the moon. Like in your mind, I think most of us, because we're dumb, most of us see rocket goes up straight to the moon. Right. Then you realize, well, that probably doesn't make any sense. The moon is anyway. So go to CNN.com and look up the path of the Artemis 2. It does 2, 3, 4 laps around Earth and then slingshots to the moon. It's a really strange path.
I'm a little confused. This just
fascinating.
might show how dumb I am, but Apollo 13, didn't they actually have to be slingshot around
said
the moon?
the same thing,
So
Mom. Yeah,
people,
he did, yeah.
there was
looked it
like,
up.
oh, no one's ever seen the backside of the moon.
Yeah,
So we looked it up the other day. So they are going further, but it's not like significantly further. What it was like
It's
1,000 miles?
It's like 1,700 miles or something.
Yeah, so it's like
further
I
than
mean, it's
Apollo
impressive
13.
nonetheless.
Right, but 1,000 miles
But not
is a
really.
long way on land. It's not that much further. 1,000 miles in space is nothing.
Right.
So it does feel like we've been there, done that. Whatever. Again, I'm more mad about the amount of food options they have compared to the space travel.
Yeah, because
distance.
Tom Hanks can just tell us all about the backside.
Right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Send a Twinkie or two and some Tang up there. Not that kind, Chris. Calm down.
Hawk's training to be an astronaut.
You take what you need, I'll take what I need.
Which astronaut do you think is going to claim that they keep blocking the toilet? Someone keeps clogging the toilet up there.
yeah.
They've had a lot of toilet trubs.
Well, when they're eating spicy beans, how are they not having toilet problems?
It's probably the one woman that's on the plane.
Wow.
Not on the plane,
dude,
but
you're getting
Yeah,
emails.
you're getting
What?
emails and you're getting them from Dwight.
Oh, okay, whatever.
All right, Ben, you got to go, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, let's try this. Let's play this game with just you. Let's see how well you do. We'll give you like a minute and a half.
Are you going to ask me like the most overrated Vikings player currently?
Wow.
Like Hawk did?
Who?
Who did?
Jelly Belly. You like Jelly Belly jelly beans?
Sure.
They're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know why I thought they were around a lot longer than this, but I guess they were introduced in 1976. I just assumed it would have been like 100 years ago, but I guess 76. In 1976, 8 flavors. Now they have a couple hundred probably, right? 8 original flavors. Jelly Belly, 1976. Go.
Cherry.
Very cherry, yep, which also is the most popular flavor, and it has been since 2003.
That sounds nice.
That's one. These are not super easy. So,
Lemon.
Lemon, very good, dude.
Orange.
Mandarin? No.
Really?
No. Can't give you that one.
Lime.
Nope.
Banana.
Nope.
Strawberry.
Nope.
Got to be an obvious one that's sitting right there.
Watermelon.
Cotton candy.
Nope.
Grape.
Fruit punch.
Grape is one.
Fruit punch, not bad.
I'm running out of flavors here. Back in 1976.
Chocolate?
Nope. So far you
Vanilla.
have lemon, grape, and very cherry.
Vanilla.
Everybody else jump in now, too.
Yeah, jump
Nope.
in. I got to go. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Apple.
Porridge.
Green apple. Max got it. Green apple is elite. So good.
The popcorn one.
No.
Mystery.
The guy from that dating show on VH1.
I would argue one of these is about their worst flavor. It's in the conversation for worst.
Popcorn.
That is one of the worst.
No, that one's great, right,
It's
Hogs?
disgusting.
Popcorn's good.
Yeah.
one that he
Licorice?
Licorice is one.
Oh, yeah.
Licorice is one. 3 to go. 2 are very
Banana?
similar. Nope, you already guessed that.
Sorry.
2 are drink flavors.
Cola?
Lemon.
I would have guessed that.
Lime?
I would have guessed that.
Mountain Dew.
No. Generic drink
root
flavors.
beer.
Root beer is one, and the other one's very similar.
Vodka.
Jesus.
Super similar to root beer.
Cream soda.
Cream soda. You're only missing one now. Lemon, root beer, very cherry, cream soda, green apple, licorice, grape, and one word. It starts with T.
Hawk don't.
And Ben was close.
Tahine.
What?
Isn't that like spicy stuff?
Tahine?
Deep breath, man.
I didn't say what is Rosie Google on Pornhub.
Jeez.
Tangerine.
Tangerine, got it.
I thought he said that.
No, he said
He
orange.
said mandarin and orange.
Okay.
All right, try this. I'm just gamifying the hell out of this entire segment, but who cares? Since 1989, we have not had a catcher in Major League Baseball. That is what?
Left-handed.
Nailed it.
I was going to say the same thing.
Nailed it. Left-handed. No, Max, not this month.
That's not what I was going to say. But my mind did go there. We need some more brothers in baseball.
No, haven't had a left-handed catcher since 1989.
Man, I got to tell you guys, and you can get back to your game in a second, but I'm looking on the Search Bean right now. There's an article titled, "It's Foxes versus Coyotes in a Backyard Battle for Survival." And it's about the Twin Cities, like Bloomington and like here in the metro. But if you scroll down, and I know I'm probably one of the only people to pay for this, but I pay for everything. They have these animals marked, they can track them. And they specifically have this one red fox. It's a big one.
He was genius.
In Bloomington, over by the river, and they got the tracker, and they follow the tracker. And so if you scroll on this map, they show you the path that she takes. And it's incredible because she stays away from this gray wolf's territory, which is literally below her on the cliff, closer to the Mississippi River. And at one point, they see that she starts to go down the trail towards the river and gets a whiff of something, which is the coyote, I should say. It's a fox and a coyote. The fox gets the whiff of the coyote and turns around and goes right back. You can't believe where these
So they
foxes,
just know. They can, the territories are marked based on scent, and they just stay away.
And if a coyote gets a whiff of a fox, it'll kill it every time.
Sure.
It wins the battle every time.
They kill almost everything.
Yeah, they do. These animals get around, but they go nowhere near each other. Look at this. Wow. Look at this, man.
That's incredible.
And the coyotes are down by the water, and the fox stays away from it. But they track these things all the time, and just to watch their trail and how they go, it's the coolest thing, man. I guess I knew foxes. I didn't realize, and I hear them all the time now. I didn't realize we had that many coyotes.
Oh,
in the metro area.
You need to get like a ring cam then, because there's always like a 55-year-old Minnesota mom going, "I saw a coyote in my backyard."
Lock
you
up
don't
your small
need
dogs.
to tell the
Watch your
entire
little dogs.
neighborhood.
No, the ring camera doesn't need to be Facebook Live.
That's what it is sometimes. Yep.
Hey, did anyone hear that? No. You're in Bloomington. No one heard that.
I just heard a loud explosion.
Okay, it's the 4th of July. Shut up. The ring camera has turned into like Twitter.
Hey, you get mad about things.
The animal world.
I do.
Here in the metro area, we've got a perv bird at our house.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What?
There is this robin that actually sits on our windowsill right there in our bedroom and will just stare in there.
Oh, he's not seeing anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's seen you nude a lot.
Exactly.
To be fair,
when your wife goes to Target.
the robin heard that the early bird gets the worm. It saw you naked.
Yeah, brilliant.
But it'll peck on the window.
Put
It's
a
the
pecker on
weirdest
window.
damn thing. I don't know. I mean, I know you guys like to take callers, but if anybody knows why the hell this thing is doing this, it's like every morning. It's just pervy.
Yeah, any of you bird experts out there, don't we have talkbacks?
I know how to do that.
That's the next big wave of radio. Yep.
What about the text thing?
When robins
Next big
appear,
rave.
loved ones are
Right.
near, is what it says here. Yeah.
So it's horny for me?
I
don't think so.
A common myth suggests
Be
that
nice
the
if something
robin got
was.
its red breast by carrying water to souls in purgatory or by bringing water to Christ on the cross, scorching its feathers in the fire.
That answer your question, Mus?
Yep, pretty much. I thought that was going to be the answer, but I didn't want to skip ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, what color was the breast of the robin?
I don't know. It's just sitting there pecking at the window, just staring.
Etu, or no, not Etu. That's a different one.
It's like
Nevermore.
Peepin' Rosie.
Nevermore.
Peepin' Rosie. Good bit.
You ever killed a bird, Mus?
Have I?
Yeah. In any way.
Yes. Yeah.
You're not English, are you?
No.
Okay, good.
Like hunting pheasant. Yeah.
So you shot a pheasant.
Sure.
You ever killed a bird with your bare hands?
No.
Ever wanted to?
No, not really.
You ever hit a goose with a golf club?
No, I have not.
You ever spanked a monkey at the zoo?
Jeez.
Okay, maybe.
You ever watched a movie nude and got shamed for it?
You ever defecate in a dressing room?
I have not.
Ever see a grown man naked?
Yes, I have.
You ever seen Buck with his pants down?
No.
No.
Great.
You ever been praised for the work you do?
No, too soon, Corliss. Too soon.
Celebrating 28 years, though, coming up.
How about that?
Good for you.
Hawks
Good
got
for both of
29
them.
on me.
I
Same
know.
week.
Same week. Crazy.
Good for both.
I'm just chasing that $1 million. Accumulative.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You'll get
I'm
there,
getting
buddy.
close. I'm getting close.
What? Yeah.
For the first time in 50 years, officials in New York say you can now eat, quote, some fish from the lower Hudson River in New York.
Good. About time.
What does that even mean? Can you imagine? Like, what is it? How do you know which ones are good and which ones aren't?
Well, you'll know immediately.
I think it's actually the quantity that you can eat. Like, if you eat a certain amount, you get too many. And you got, you know what I mean?
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
So,
what do you fish with? Like a syringe with them or what?
Like, if you eat 3 of them,
you're fine.
Definitely going to die of malarkey poison or something.
Malarkey. You're going to die of bad stories?
Thanks, Joe Biden. It's a bunch of
malarkey. What is it that they have in them?
Malaria?
Mercury.
Mercury. Thank you.
Mercury poisoning.
That's it. Yeah, thank you.
A South Carolina boutique owner, Chris probably shops there.
I do. I get my purses there.
Was accused of repeatedly scamming customers and was booked again for the 15th time since the start of this year.
What?
How about stop going to that guy's store? Actually, I don't know if it's a guy.
Yeah.
But 15th
You would
time.
think word of mouth would actually get people to stop.
Great album by Ludacris.
Oh, amazing album.
No, wrong guy.
God dang it.
No, wrong guy.
One of these days.
One of these days, man.
So this guy died in 2020.
Oh, rest in pieces.
Don't know why. It's irrelevant, but he's been dead for 6 years. He was a vegetarian his entire life.
Yeah, poor guy.
And he believed that was the reason why he was the oldest person known to ever father a child. How old?
Because
was
he? Vegan? That's what
he just believed that his stuff was
still working,
healthy enough to work longer.
Right.
And his boys could swim
If he had a
longer
steak, he wouldn't last as long.
because they went to Foss.
Yeah, well said.
How
Great
old
spot.
was the oldest person known to have ever fathered a child?
105.
Rolling Stones guy was like 81, right?
Yeah. Didn't Robert De Niro just have a kid? He's got to be up there.
I'll say 80.
Was it Tony Randall who had kids when he was late 70s?
93.
88.
89.
Chris almost got it. 96 years
What?
Good for him.
No, I would argue not good for him.
Yeah. Man, I hope I hope everybody learns how to swim, but I don't want to swim next to him at Foss.
He did live for 8 more years. He died at 104.
Jeez.
Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive.
That's going to be one of those things that if his kid, then if it's a boy, has a child at 70, 80, 90, think of that gap then.
Yeah, it's like one of those presidents or whatever, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
To your grandfather being almost 200 years apart is insane.
Doesn't Theo Vaughn have like a really old dad?
Yeah, he's like 40 something himself, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he has I think his dad is like in his 90s, if not older.
He basically cosplays.
That's not that old.
No, sorry. I think he was like in his 70s or 80s when he had him. Sorry. Oh, let me guess. Let me look. The internet will tell me.
Hey, while you're doing that, Saucy?
Yes, sir.
Do you know that 2 weeks from today, Monday, April 20th, the season officially kicks off for the Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah, a bunch of teams are kicking off today because they have new coaches. Yeah.
You're going to celebrate 420 the right way?
Blaze it. No. Hold on.
2 weeks. It's almost here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
OTAs, May 26th, 27th. They return May 29th before picking up again June 1st and June 2nd. There we go. Football season, maybe.
He was 67 when Theo was born.
Damn.
Huxtable?
Yep. Yep, you are correct. I'm glad you knew.
What season of the Road Rules, right? Theo was Road Rules, correct?
Yeah.
What season was he? Early?
He was on season...
Had to be.
Hold on.
Take your time.
He was on season 9.
Season 9?
Yeah, season 9 of Road Rules Maximum Velocity Tour.
Damn.
Did anybody watch that actually?
Corey.
A lot of people.
Everybody watched Real World and Road Rules in the 90s.
Real World.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Yeah. No.
I was old.
Yeah, you were still handsome, though.
Oh, thanks, sweetie.
Yeah.
I did not realize until very recently how old Theo Von really was. Because he basically kind of cosplays as a college kid.
Yeah, when he was at, when he did the pick bit for.
Oh, that was brutal.
It was brutal.
College
and you
Game
could
Day.
tell, like, some of the guys, like Pat McAfee loves him because Pat McAfee loves a bit, right? But you could tell they were like, how hammered are you? Like, yeah, it was bad.
Is he the guy who does the funny interviews with people?
Yeah, and then I think he hooked up with that one quarterback's
And he's got
mom.
the guy that sits there and just doesn't say anything. Like
No, you're
that.
thinking that's Caleb.
Oh, yeah, I like Caleb.
That
That's
guy's
funny.
good.
That guy makes me laugh.
No, Theo's like, he wears like a backwards hat, and he's kind of gone the right wing route over the last couple of years.
I don't know who he is.
And he's mostly podcast, right?
I think he did. He actually
And stand up.
didn't he have the president on his podcast?
I don't know.
I think so. Who knows? He's in the manosphere.
The Manosphere.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Bunch of dudes.
Mussman, you were wonderful.
Thank you so much. I'm going to go
Stay
home to
pretty.
my perv bird.
Oh.
Yeah, go home. Show him business.
Yeah, show him who's boss. Just hammer it.
Show him why it's
Front
good
of
to
it.
have thumbs, if you know what I mean.
Would you be more weirded out if the bird landed on your window like ledge and then looked the other way?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be hurtful. Yeah.
And how do you know it's the same one?
It is the same one. It's every day.
What's his name?
Well,
I'm not sure.
To be honest, it sounds like you're watching him more than he's watching you.
It does sound like he's like, why is that guy staring at me?
Cracking on the window. It
Sounds like
wakes
you
you up.
could carve his face out of ice like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day.
I know your face so well.
Muss, you're an American treasure. Thanks for
Love
the
you
time.
guys.
Bye, buddy.
9 to noon is next. The Power Trip returns tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. Thanks for checking out the show and the Power Trip podcast. See you tomorrow.
Everyone have a wonderful day.